Hello and welcome to Star Wars News and Weekly Comic Recap Halloween Edition, presented by Tales from the Darkside, the show that won't overstay its welcome, but might leave a Darkside treat in the driveway on its way out. Tonight we're covering 3 Star Wars comic titles: Darth Vader 17, the IG-88 one-shot, and High Republic Adventures, The Monster of Temple Peak #3. Also tonight, our Darkside Anchorman has the latest Star Wars news and rumors, and our traveling correspondent, that's me, reports on his trip to the Lone Star system. That, and we've got packs, card packs, Star Wars card packs, and we're ripping them live for you tonight. We're doing a top 5 first appearance segment, and we might be doing some trivia. Maybe when I wrote this, no one knew for sure, but we might. Let's get it going, fellas.
All right, Jedi, I think you gotta get going. I'm gonna die in this mess, so please do the intro.
Oh. All right, hey, his t-shirt size is XS for Extreme Savage, because when the guns come out, things get ripped. It's Macho Man Marco. This guy has too many Star Wars t-shirts, so many that he and his wife argue over who's doing the laundry. She always wins because he always folds. Yeah, he had no choice. His hands were tied. It's Pete the Visionary Rennavision. In addition to his forecasting abilities, he's got a touch of the Force. He can tell a guy how many girlfriends they've had by the Star Wars t-shirt they wear. By the way, it's usually a pretty low number. It's the guy behind the curtain, J.J. Maxwell. And some folks on this show rank, well, everything. This guy ranks his Star Wars t-shirts. All right, everyone, play along. S is for... anyone?
Star Wars?
Slave 1. S is for Slave 1. A is for any comic book cover. B is for, you know this one, come on.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. C is for
C-3PO.
C-3PO, you know it. D is for, well, D is for dirty, of course. Dirty dad jokes, that is. And T is for
Trivia?
R2-D2, because he stinks and he looks like a trash can. Yeah, it's me, Jedi Johnson 22. Let's go.
I thought you said you didn't know if you were gonna do trivia or not.
I thought you said you didn't know if you were going to do trivia or not. Ah, dang. I swear to God, if you didn't give all the kids that came to your house a bunch of candy, these masks suck, bro. Oh, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good intros. Hey, Jedi, it's great to have. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet, JJ.
Yeah.
I love
I got it working.
Nice. Nice. Jedi, it's wonderful to have you back. It's amazing to have you back. We desperately missed you. And it's good because we got some interesting news today. And we'll fill that in. I know Pete kind of gave it away the other day or the other week too, but it is what it is. Sometimes you drink too much and stuff goes south. All right.
I didn't know it was a secret anymore.
It wasn't. It hasn't been a secret for a very long time. Just to people that didn't know. All right. We're going to start. JJ, you look amazing. Whose idea was it to wear masks, by the way?
Did he lose a bet? Does he have to wear it the whole show?
I don't know.
Did
I think
miss
it was JJ's. Okay, so
JJ did the unboxing, and then
we do have trivia.
Yeah.
We have a new format of trivia. We switched it around a little bit. We're going to try to get it a little bit more fan friendly. So we got that going, and I will be playing it because, that is what it is. What's going on, the art chemist? All right. So let's start off with. Should we start off with news? We didn't even do the segments that we're supposed to do. Should we start off with news? Finger drawing.
You know, with news. I can do news with the mask on.
Thank you.
Hey, can I do a quick pickup?
Oh yeah, pick. Go ahead.
dude.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
thought you have a whole segment of pickups though. Don't
Well,
you?
I do, and I'll show that later. But this was waiting for me in the mail when I got
Hey.
home, so made it. Thanks,
Nice.
Finally.
JJ.
After I addressed the envelope wrong and it got sent back to me.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, if you like it, we'll be doing more. Well, we got more card. I think
Actually
we're gonna
do
do that card breaking today, and then again next week
Mhm.
on Rennavision.
Yep.
Sam, what is going on, my man? Sam, good to see you, brother. Let's get into the news though. There's something here. Now, listen. There's a video on the news. We will not play the video because somebody's trying to get us in trouble.
Go watch.
All right.
Go watch the video on YouTube when I get.
Go
to
watch
it.
the video
It's
on
awesome.
YouTube when we get there. It's
Where
actually
is
is
it?
really awesome. Did you have news or do you need me to do it, Pete?
I have it, but where is it? Is it near the end?
Yeah. It's the last
Video is the
thing.
last
Just
slide.
make
yeah.
sure you hit mute ahead of time and then do not play that video.
I have it set up as click to play, so it shouldn't even go on its
Okay,
own.
good.
Hopefully.
And then
Okay,
after
how
that,
about-
we'll get some news. Like I mean, we got a couple things here we might want to talk about, like maybe like what happened with this and how we got cease and desist. All right.
Hold on. I think this might work. Now it's just saved as an image, so it won't play.
Okay, good. All right. So we'll get that ready.
Ruin
We
all my
got-
Halloween fun.
No, I'm about to ruin everybody's fun on this first one too, because I saw you put this in. I know you specifically put this in for me. Go ahead, Pete. Let's share the news for today.
All right, let me get it. There we go.
That's
That's
trick or treat
going.
trivia. Yeah, that one right there. All right, like we've done before. All right, photos. New star. Can you see this, JJ, or no?
I can, yeah. I'm close enough.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
sure? You can take the helmet off if you want. You don't have to do
No.
it the whole time.
I refuse. I at least got to leave it on through one segment.
Yeah,
I
one
think I said
segment's
whole
okay.
show.
Okay.
so
I couldn't
at
do
least got to
that.
make it through a segment.
That's one of those original Ruby Darth Maul masks. That thing killed me. It was like choking me underneath the chin. Jesus. All right.
Anyways, first up in the news. Speaking of costumes, there was so these showed up at Disney stores this week, which was the Ahsoka, I guess, Mickey ears.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you call. I don't know what those things are officially called, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're pretty cool. They go for I think they start off at $39, but I think they go online. I saw a couple things on eBay and stuff for about $80 to $100. So
Interesting.
So
People are
y'all are willing to waste $40 to $100 on Mickey ears, but not pay $6,000 to have a full all-around experience, huh? That's what we're saying here. This is
it's
cool.
just Mickey ears.
There's a
Wasted
big difference in
$100
price.
on Mickey ears. Wasted
That's not what I'm saying at
$100
all. No. Uh-uh.
See, I actually have the
Okay,
money to
so-
buy the Mickey ears.
Yeah, well, if you weren't buying Mickey ears for $100, you probably would have the money to do the trip too, man.
In 30
That's true.
years.
That's true.
No-
So I did find it interesting on this thing. They are designed by Ashley Eckstein in her like
Yeah,
fashion
that's
line, which
cool.
is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
That is cool. She's great. If you've never met her before, too, she's a great person. She really is.
Yep.
I know Mike.
and for those who
Morello.
don't know, she voiced Ahsoka for what 10 years,
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
like that, long time.
Probably should have still done it over in the live action, but hey, who knows? All right, cool. What's next? What do we got next?
Next. So speaking of Star Wars products, they did bring home the Bounty week number 3.
Mhm.
Got a little bit better this week. I don't know. You got some T-shirts in there, a couple statues which are pretty cool. I think they announced the Ahsoka statue before they did the reveal on this thing. And then there was even a small video game tie-in where they released a skin for Galaxy of Heroes with old Boba Fett from Mandalorian.
Yeah, the hobo look.
Dress Boba Fett. Yeah.
So interesting, but not a lot new this week. So maybe week 4 will bring something better.
Yeah, we'll see.
Happy Halloween, Astro. Good to see you, Eric. By the way, Eric, we got a surprise with Eric, and we have to thank him a lot. Everybody should thank him. We'll come up in a little bit.
big
All
time.
right, next up.
So next up, bring home the bounty related. Apparently UPS is wrapping a bunch of their trucks with Mandalorian thing, which this is apparently supposed to look like a sand crawler.
Oh, okay, I can
Yeah.
kind of see it now.
So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, UPS isn't making enough money, huh? Damaging our
Nope.
packages.
they,
Okay.
they can bring your damaged package to you in style now with a
It looks like
Mandalorian
a rusty
sandcrawler
truck with
wrap.
Mandalorian on the side
I
of
just
it.
reordered contacts. I just reordered like 8 months of contacts, and I now have 3 months of contacts. I don't know how the hell they even did that to that small of a. Anyways, go ahead. All right, UPS, more money for them. Good for them. Okay.
So this one you can reach deep in your pocketbooks, and for any of those that collect official Star Wars props or actual Star Wars props.
Happy Halloween.
Big auction going on starting, I think, November 9th. But a lot of stuff up. The actual Darth Maul lightsaber, part of Darth Vader's
Hey,
costume,
C-3PO.
C-3PO hand,
There you go, Jedi.
authentic Stormtrooper masks. So
Cool.
Interesting.
if you got the money, those that collect props, I know.
Yeah, that's
Well,
where
Mike Morello has one or two
He
Mhm.
does.
at least.
He does.
Yeah.
All right, up next. This is fun to.
So this is a
Halloween.
fun one. This
It
is the fun fan one, but this was before Halloween, mind you, in England. But apparently, it sold this Chewbacca car sold for I think £2,700 on what was the English market. Don't ask me what the conversion rate is.
What's
on that.
that
I
in
have
real
no
money?
idea.
Wait,
Yeah.
2,700 pounds.
It's like $1.40. Like
No,
to a
it's
dollar, so.
not. No, it's more. It's
Is it more now?
Yeah. Isn't it?
I have no idea what the conversion
16?
rate is.
That still sounds
What if
pretty
they sold it
cheap.
for
It sounds like 40,000.
Do you wash or
It's sold
vacuum?
for I believe it was a children's charity. It's kind of like the
Uh-huh.
for like women and children. So it's like the Ronald McDonald House, or if you ever heard of those type of charities. But yeah, good stuff.
Definitely
I
interesting.
don't know
It's
about
one-
the car.
it's
It's a
one
Chewbacca-
to-
it's-
Chewbacca
it's like-
car.
1 to 3. So, how much did you say sell for?
I think it was
2,700
£2,700.
2,700.
Yeah, 2,700
Yeah,
pounds or
700.
somewhere.
You know,
around
I don't mean to nitpick, but I
So
don't
it's
think
about
Chewbacca-
$1,600. About $1,600 US.
I don't think
No,
Chewbacca
other
has
way.
pink lips like that. Does he? I mean,
It'd be more like $4
Oh,
grand.
you're right.
I know, yeah, the
more
lips are a
$4,000.
little weird.
Hey, Dusty.
Yeah, but it looks like the shaggin' wagon to me.
It does.
The lips is the one thing I don't like. Yeah. I mean, I know you had to do
Yeah.
something with the grill.
It looks like they like tried to make it into a lift car after the fact or something.
Can I get the special request that Chewbacca are for my lips?
Chewbacca car.
He looks like that Mrs. Potato Head. Oh,
So this is interesting. Another charity deal where this year
Cool.
the R2K2, which is for those unfamiliar, is a charity that raises money for all types of cancer or just
I think it's juvenile.
leukemia? I think
Yeah,
was what the
leukemia.
girl had. But anyways,
They're charity.
yeah, they're selling special Halloween patches through their email and their website. So I thought it was pretty awesome. But you can pick them up. They're like $5, $6. But the Lost Droids patch is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I like the Lost Droids.
So, but just
Yeah,
another
no, the
instance of
patches are
Star Wars
sweet.
fans doing fun stuff for charity.
Yeah, and the patches are really good. I know. I don't know if I shared with everybody, but there's that one that we saw at Motor City Con where the guy's got the vest with all the. He had a ton
yeah.
of cool patches on it, dude. That was really cool. So,
All right.
cool.
So this was a couple things. First one, so this was actually like back in July, but I missed it, which I thought was an awesome picture of Emily Swallow, who plays the armor on Mandalorian, meeting a miniature costumed Mandalorian.
Oh,
That
that's
is
cool.
awesome.
But so I couldn't find like a general news slide of best-selling costumes. I assume they like release that afterwards. So maybe I'll have that
Probably.
on next week's news. But
Cool.
Star Wars usually puts us in the top 5 of like themed costumes. So, and the guy on the right had an excellent
That's
speeder bike
sweet.
costume.
That's a way to go, man. That's
That
the
is
way to
kinda
do
fun.
it.
So
Does he
Next.
own like a unicycle? Because I don't see his.
yeah,
feet.
it's like a one-wheel thing. I'm not sure if he
yeah,
built it
it
out
has
of
to
like
be
a.
unicycle.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I thought it's one of those the boards that you lean forward.
Well, it's
and-
motorized, so I mean, it's got to be
That's what I'm
some sort
saying.
of
like,
motorized
it's a
unicycle.
lean board that you can go forward and backwards.
Okay.
on, isn't it?
Either way, still pretty cool.
People ride those things around the lake.
Yeah.
On a walking path. This is awesome.
Speaking
This is
speaking of
amazing.
costumes, the Gondalorian made an appearance this week from Snoop Dogg. So,
Have you ever met
and
him
there was
before? He's hilarious.
the rumor sites kind of had a little bit of fun with it, and that he would be cast in the Mandalorian. Coming up.
Just because his cousin was.
Yeah.
The whole connection.
Yep, but no,
Mhm.
but fun. I thought it was awesome.
That is awesome.
It is. It is. All right. Moving to the next one. There we go.
So this is actual rumor news. So apparently, rumor out there is that the Star Wars project with Rosario Dawson will start filming in December.
Mhm.
Pretty much has to be Ahsoka, I would assume.
Mm.
I would
Not that many
assume.
projects that are going to use her that much, probably besides that one, at least at this point. So Ahsoka may be filming sooner than we thought it would. That's good
Nice.
news, I guess.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And so this one was interesting. Apparently, so her name. Oh, Laura, is it Harrier? I think is how you say her last name.
Yeah.
But
I would say
so
that.
this came out when the Ahsoka news or the Hayden Christensen news that he was going to be in Ahsoka last week.
Mm-hmm.
And so this started floating on social media that how are they going to like de-age Rosario Dawson? And this started coming around that, well, maybe for young Ahsoka, they just use Laura Harrier because she looks a lot like Ahsoka, which she does.
Yeah, actually,
Like an
she does.
awful lot like Ahsoka. And you can even see on the left there's kind of like a deep fake short video they did of her, like, and Rosario Dawson's role there. But yeah. So, and for those wondering, this is the actress that played Liz in the first Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, good. Yeah.
So interesting. I don't know. I don't know how much fans suddenly want a new one, but it is interesting to see it compared.
It's better than the Han Solo. He didn't look much like Harrison Ford, so.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true. I guess it helps when you're half of it's like makeup and prosthetics and
Yeah.
and
Probably.
it can help you out.
Yeah. I mean, what the heck? She's a popular character. You just get more fans of it. It just adds on to it. So, all right.
Yeah, I can see where.
Last one.
All right, so this is the one that was going to be fun when I could show the whole thing, but now I can't.
This is really good. Let me just say,
It is really
good.
awesome. So go to
Probably the best one
YouTube.
I've
Watch.
ever seen.
It's called Against All Odds. It's by
Yes.
Frostbite Cinema. Go to their YouTube page and watch this fan film. It's amazing because it's actually done via animation, and they do it pretty much re-rendering, I should say, like video game images, like from Fallen Order and Battlefront 2.
Yes.
And it looks incredibly realistic. And it's only like 2 minutes long, so I encourage everybody to go watch it because it's amazingly awesome. But yeah, and there's a lot of really good fan films out there. Maybe sometime we'll do a segment on them.
There's some real bad ones too, like the one with
there's really bad ones, but there's also really good ones that a lot of people put a lot of time into.
That
I hope
was terrible.
Yeah, this one to me was so interesting because of the animation. Like, I would love to see like Lucasfilm or somebody do like a full series with this type of animation, like pulled from video game renders and stuff. But
I mean, honestly, like how they were doing it, when you go back and you just think about Clone Wars and the lost episodes, right? You're like, man, it was just so hard because of how they had to do it. And then you see something like this, and you're like, oh yeah, I get that it's only 3 minutes long, but if they could do that in 3 minutes, what could what could Lucas Studios do in 30 minutes? Yeah. And
with all the money behind them.
Yeah, with all the money behind
exactly.
them. Yeah, which is crazy. So, I mean, we've seen some of it already with the Mandalorian and with whatever, but that'd be cool because it seems like it'd be an easy transition. Like if we got Bad Batch live action, it doesn't have to be 100% live action. They could do something like this.
Well, and you could do just voice actors. There wouldn't be so many casting rumors to follow. And
very, very cool.
I mean, could you imagine we just did the Ahsoka Tano thing, but could you imagine if they used this video, the technology they used here into Ahsoka Tano and still had Eckley do the voice? I think people would have lost their stuff, man. I think they would poop their pants, as they say. All right. Well, it's cool. Make sure you guys check that out. Real quickly, we do have a couple announcements. We were waiting for a little bit, but we've got 2 announcements. One, merch dropped. We got to thank Eric. We said we're going to thank Eric. You can find it on, where can you find it, Pete?
On the TeePublic link.
The TeePublic link. I think I can go through some of these. Oh, we have some whatever, but I think I'll share too.
Well,
there's a sale on them right now. All right.
If you want to show the overlays, they're there.
Show the overlays, and then I will. Well, let me get there real quickly because I think the price is.
Oh yeah, because it's on sale today.
It is on sale for the next 2 days, I think. News, not Hangouts. We can't play YouTube videos. There we go. All right, so this is one of our new ones. I'm actually putting in an order for some of these. This is thank you, Eric. He did a great job. I don't know what color background we should put on it. The black looks dope. I think the blue looks. I'm gonna let all the boys decide which one they want, and I'm obviously purchasing it. But it's $13 right now. Pete, what's our take on these shirts? Just so people know, so we have transparency. Is it like $1?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, Mark.
Especially when they're on sale, it's real low.
What's up?
Hey man, I really hate to say this because I probably should have brought this up sooner, and I hate to do it live on the air. But the way Vader is in that A in Darkside looks an awful lot like the Star Trek emblem. I'm just saying.
First off, it's Revan, not Vader. Number 2, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I should have brought it up earlier.
Maybe
My apologies.
maybe
I don't
you
know.
guys see it in real life. It doesn't. It looks good when we had the scans because Eric did a lot of good work for us. We did pretty good. I don't know how.
Hey, just so our viewers know, I'm in a lot of trouble right now. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Does this no? Is it clear?
Switches are
There?
Yeah, it's a little better.
It does
Yeah,
come in
it's
different
better.
shirts. It comes
That's
in different
better.
shirts too. Like if you want it, this is just the basic for 13. I think they sell a bunch of other
Like premium.
yeah, like premiums. It gets really expensive after that.
Okay.
But if you do
Yeah.
know that you're supporting us, it's like our what is it? It's like our Girl Scout cookie fair here, and that all the proceeds will go back to the show. We have actually some interesting news because also number 2, I guess we can get into it. We can show you some of the other shirts in a minute, but before we do that, we have
Hey, can I ask something real quick? It has
Go
nothing
ahead.
to do with
Yeah.
the merch.
Yeah.
So I also saw something, and this may be old news.
Hey,
So
that guy.
something about the season 2 of Visions is not going to have anything to do with the Force. I saw something about that, and I'm really upset about that.
Yeah, sure, it really bothers you deep to your
No,
core.
I'm upset that there's going to be a season 2 of Visions.
yeah, he's gonna have to watch it. All right, so we
Can't
got
believe
that shirt there. We actually have a couple more there too. You can find the link on Rennavision. We've got this is the one we got in trouble for. So we cannot use for merchandising. We cannot use actually Bartles and James anymore. We know it's so from now on. Please, if you're in the chat, please refer to those two as Bart and Jimmy. Do not refer to them as Bartles and James. Please don't get us a strike again. We do have we also have got a Darkside crew that's taken from the Motley crew. Yeah, you like that one? Maybe I should
Theater
get
of
that
Pain.
for you. All right,
I do like that one.
maybe I'll get you that one. The Star of Pain. We do have another shirt there too. But with that being said, it is under Rennavision's merch because, as Pete released a while ago, and I guess we're gonna get to it now. This will be our last show streaming on both Flipside and Rennavision. We are going to fully be streaming solely on Rennavision from now on. Something that's been in works for a little bit, and something that's been working for a bit, and that's I think why we were trying to get our merch ready. We were trying to get a couple other things in place. We finally did. We kind of been sitting on our butt for a little bit. Flipside's gonna put in, their style of show. We don't really fit into that format. We haven't for a while, to be honest with you. We just do a different style of show. And it's cool. Our brand got built over here. But if you're not subscribed to Rennavision, please subscribe. Please go over there.
Come on
We'd
over.
like to see you every week.
Yep.
If not, hey, cool, man. We do appreciate everybody that's been in the chat for us and everybody that supported us through this amount of time. But that's where we're going to be solely. It doesn't make a lot of sense for us to simulcast 2 channels and take up a spot that somebody else will have a shot at. So we're going on. We're going to do that. We're going to do the Wednesday show. Everybody pretty much is coming over with us too. We're going to have Dom Stick still going to be on. Like Low Bricks when his channel isn't doing good because his channel is gangbustering and stuff like that. And then we're going to have a couple more rotations on the Wednesday tax show over at Rennavision 2, which is our general show that me and Pete do every Wednesday. Probably have more key guests there. We had Steve Horn on there the other week. We had Ann Comic Man Indy. And I think the boys from the Darkside crew is going to be a couple more regulars on there. So please join us over at Rennavision. If you're not subbed over there, go sub over there. If not, enjoy this. And thank you for, thank you for the year and a half. We put out 980 some videos on this channel. We appreciate all the support.
You were double dropping for a while there at the beginning.
I was double dropping for a little bit. Yeah, we spent a lot of time here, and we appreciate the fans. We appreciate everything we did, and we wish luck to Flipside. Now that that's done, there is one more shirt.
Oh,
Do make sure you buy that shirt too. I know there's some cats that want that shirt. That's an exclusive. We will not sell this shirt forever. This is an exclusive shirt. It is only going up for a month, and then we will be pulling it down. All right, it's an exclusive shirt. Yes, I know, Sticks.
only.
I know, Sticks. You're subbed over there because you're coming with us over there. I get it.
I know plenty of people
thank
here
you.
are already.
Yeah.
over
I mean,
here.
we already know that a lot of you guys are over here. We appreciate it. We just want to thank everybody. We do know that some people listen, man, I don't watch a lot of YouTubes. I'm subscribed to one channel. It's Rennavision. So I'm subscribed to Low Bricks and TY93, but TYTV93, him and Gonzo. I mean, they give me all my Star news. By the way, they'll be coming with us too. But they give me all my Star Wars news and stuff like that on toys. So of course I watch their pickups. All right, enough of the nonsense. Let's get back to what everybody came for. Terrible reviews of comics. All right. So here we go. Where is it?
I don't know. This one's on you.
Comic review. I got it. Okay, so this week, I don't know if you guys have caught on to this, but this week I've been switching around, making you see the worst comic out of the comic selection that we have in different panels. Last week we probably had the worst go first, so this time I'm going to have the best go first. We got Darth Vader. What did you guys think when you actually saw the cover with the Sprouse gold around the outside? It's okay, but remember, it just cuts too much out, right?
Yeah.
All
I wish
right.
it
I
was
used it for
less.
the thumbnail.
Yeah, you did use it in the thumbnail.
Less trade dress would be nice on that one.
Less trade dress would be nice, but still was a cool cover. All
You
right,
got Marco's favorite cover in the middle.
till they ruined it. Till they ruined it, guys. I mean, I would have loved it if we could have kept it going, but they can't. All right. Next up is
Did
we go back
anybody
to
buy the Carbonite covers, by the way?
No.
I didn't buy it. There's like the one cover in a long time I haven't bought.
Yeah, I think I'm slowing down on how many covers I'm buying too, because I really after they came out with those crimson colors, I was like, I'm out, dude. We go Umbre and the assassin are here talking about the Hutts going after and trying to capture Han Solo. This is like even though they finished the War of Bounty Hunters, is kind of flashback type thing. They decided that they're going to notify Vader about it, and the assassin makes a comment like, "Are you trying to save Luke Skywalker again?" to Umbre, and she kind of ignores it. In the meantime, I actually thought this book, I don't know what you guys thought, but besides the sweet action of Vader just being Vader, where he's chopping off Gamorrean guards' hands and cutting up Hutts, and like kind of like that Rogue One style or that New Hope style Vader, which I think all Star Wars fans really like to see. You can debate what type of Luke you want to see. You can debate what type of like Boba Fett even you want to see, but like this Vader, I think is undebatably the Vader that everybody wants. Did I say undebatably? That's an awesome word. That everybody wants.
Yeah, sure.
That everybody wants to
It's been
see.
a new word.
That everybody wants to see. So he goes on there to try to get Han Solo back. A lot of chopping going on. Kind of like this is one. There's two segments where there's some great lines in here, and one of them was here. You chose your destiny, and Buku. Remember Buku's big arm guy, the guy that's got the 18 packs and everything else. Real jacked Hutt says, "I assure you, I did a long time ago." Pretty much is what he says. He said he chose the Crimson Dawn, which was an interesting twist because remember this was the guy that Vader was trying to be on his side. We thought maybe he would actually even almost be a replacement for Jabba. And I actually like how they surprised us with this, and they didn't. Did anybody know that he was going to be part of the Crimson? I mean, we obviously know he was going to die because of the War on Bounty Hunter, but did anybody know he was going to be part of Crimson Dawn?
No.
Well, I mean, he did set Vader up to die like twice, but
yeah, but everybody sets Vader up to die. That's
like
like
a
a
Hutt thing to do.
Yep. No, that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. I like it. They still did chop him, I guess, through. That's how you kill a Hutt. If you don't choke him out in a bikini costume, you just chop him through the fat and he dies. The robot did try to save him, and this is what I'm saying. He's like, "Oh, did they blow up? I don't." He blew up that, but he's still alive, so I don't know if he really is alive. In the meantime, they arrested Umbre and they put him in shackles. And here it comes, and Vader. Wow, man. They're talking about this, and they're talking about, "Oh, is everybody all right? What's going on with this? What's going on with that?" And he goes, "Why isn't anybody talking about Vader?" And just shows up. I thought their single panels on this were spot on,
really nice,
and a really good read. I actually read the book twice, not because I was speeding through it the first time. I actually read it because it was that good of a read that I read it again. It was nice. And then this panel came up. He starts to choke her. The Emperor obviously comes in and says, "She's kind of one of my vessels." Or he doesn't say that. He just ignores what's going on. It's like, "Vader, did you really turn around?" And this is kind of like, this is another great one. So I picked it up, and he goes, "And yet I still live. The Emperor knows the value of my service." And my man goes, "Nah, bro, you just aren't important enough for him to even notice." And it's funny because like while I was reading this, somebody told me a story and I was like, holy crap. It's like literally, yeah, no, actually, yeah, this is so cool because it related to real life at the time. And but I think it's a great line either way. Like, I mean, I think between this and the other one, they did a great job with her. She is still alive though at the end. They give him the sweet army, so you get back to that portion where he gets put in charge of everything. And he tells Ocho to go out and get the rest of his assassin guild, which he assembles, and their job is to capture Quill. Why am I saying her name wrong? I almost said Quill.
Kira. Yeah.
And they caught Kira, but then he betrays
not Star-Lord.
Yeah, he betrays his own. He betrays his own team and Vader, and then there's this scene, which I'm not sure that would get past the SOTI, would it, Pete?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Anyways, looks like he's part of Dawn 2, which is weird because remember, this is like the stupid thing where they found his dagger in the sand, and that's what led him to in
the Goonies moment.
Yeah, the Goonie moment is so stupid. All right, but so this might be better. Maybe they actually are rewriting his history, so that could be fun.
Do you think he's really gone to the Crimson Dawn, or he's undercover for Vader?
No, I think he was part of the Crimson Dawn, but I think
You think it was all along?
Yeah, I think he was. I think he's part of Crimson Dawn. He seems to be. There's something going on with him. I don't know what it is, but whatever. You think he's part of Vader?
He was awful into Vader earlier. So
Chummy.
Yeah, but he was against him for a while there too. Then back there, then
well, yeah.
You remember Vader dragged him out. Vader pretty much dragged him outside, behind the
That's true.
speeder at one point. Like he's not exact. He's been treated like a sad dog.
All I'm thinking is like you saw what happened with Buku, the Hutt there. Like this guy who's been closer to Vader for longer. Like if he betrays him, he knows what's going to happen. And I don't know. He doesn't seem to have that kind of like backbone, I guess, or whatever to do it.
I guess my question is, the Goonie dagger. I guess my question is, why would he then free her though instead of? Well, we'll see. So hopefully Vader, because Vader's going to have a gap book too. We'll get to it in the FOC.
So when Vader kills somebody, we can assume they're actually dead, right?
No.
Okay. Because we're going to find out in this later comic that somebody I thought was dead is not. So just
yeah. Oh yeah, the next one.
It's comics. Nobody really dies unless they want them to.
Yeah, I think you might be playing both sides too. Oh, that's not the right one. I gotta get rid of it. Okay, so next up is War of the Bounty Hunter, the one shot for IG-88. Once again, cool covers, but not so cool because they ended up putting an explanation there, so it sucked. Either way, this new guy RB919, which might answer one of Jedi's questions too, because I think it might be what he's asking. But they do the flashback of how IG-88 got his head cut off. RB919 is, what would you say, a cyborg at best?
He's a cyborg.
Yeah.
Droid doctor, I guess.
Cyborg droid doctor, yeah.
Or droid repair. Craftsman.
This is what I'm disappointed in.
He's like Christoph Waltz in the Battle Angel Alita movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What I'm disappointed in is how different some of the art is. It looked like they used different artists, and then like how bad some of the stuff. Like Lone Pop, you did that bloody 1 in 10 where it was was it the second print where she looks so badass.
Remember
the only one
design or what?
Go ahead.
Am I the only one that gets a little excited every time Lone Pop shows up? Am I the only one?
Well, when she looks like this, yes, I think you are. But no, I mean, I think they did a bad job there. And then you see the next page, and everybody but Valance looks pretty dope. It just was inconsistency throughout. The storyline was okay. He ends up fixing IG-88 for Lone Pop, who's contracted the bounty hunter out as a bounty hunter. But he tried to program IG-88 to work for him. But IG-88 had some protocol in his head that said destroy anybody not worth anything. So he shot our man Cyborg / Cable / whatever Pete was talking about right in the face.
But don't you think if this guy was as good as he said he was, he would have reviewed all that code before he
turn it on?
Star Wars. So then he ends up going and talking to Lone Pop, which also Star Wars, because but you have to move the story forward. And she's like, oh, good. I'm glad you have to go to Boba Fett and you have to grab Han Solo from him. And she somehow has got she's got some of the blueprints for Slave One, or Boba Fett ship, as Jedi Johnson likes to call it. But she doesn't have the alarm system.
I couldn't find my mute button fast enough. You said it. You said Slave One. I win.
And then, of course, he needs pictures of who Boba Fett is in his helmet for some reason. I don't understand any of this. Actually, it started to take a real bad downturn. It wasn't. It was disappointing, I think, overall. He does get to Tatooine. He follows Boba Fett. Boba Fett puts Slave One outside, leaves Han in it, and decides to blast off to Jabba's palace to negotiate with Jabba. In the meantime, somehow now IG-88 figured out the codes to get inside of Boba Fett's starship.
If you don't want to call it Slave One, you can call it Boba Fett's unconventional capture kill ship.
Okay, but it was on the original box. It was both called Boba Fett Starship. And...
Or you can use the abbreviation if you would like.
Okay. So, but Boba Fett tricked him. Of course, this was something you saw from a mile away, unlike the other book. And he comes up, and IG-8 and him have a sweet battle. I will say the battle was pretty cool here. But then he froze IG-88, and IG-88 somehow lost a leg. I don't know how. And got left on a desert frozen, but not frozen. And then he's questioning life decisions. So that's good.
As a robot.
It was, they had a lot of potential there, and I feel like they wasted it. So cool. Last up, and just as bad, was the Monster of Temple's Peak, in my opinion. The Monster of Temple's Peak this week started
This is
off...
the one I was referring to, by the way, not the other one.
Well, what I'm saying is they didn't actually show Cyborg Guy technically die. Like, he's still RB893. He technically, because he's a cyborg, he could technically...
Yeah, he just got boomed.
The part that he was in there, he was like still talking like 4 pages later. So we don't know if he's...
No, this is the one I was talking about, though.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, they did this too. Yes. So remember him and Ty and Mouse Boy are running through the forest. They just lost the girl. She gets mad. I thought it was kind of cool how she just tossed the dude across the because she's ticked off at him. Instead of using the force, she like tossed him and kicked him across to the other side. They end up finding the tunnel where the monster's supposed to be. The monster's obviously in the background. This is the monster. Okay, real scary. He ends up finding the girl that they thought they lost and died. Is that what you're referring to, Jedi?
Yep, that's what I'm referring to. Because I made a comment when she fell in the last issue that, Star Wars is actually killing people. How refreshing.
No, that's right.
Well, you were wrong.
I do remember that.
I was wrong.
Nobody ever dies.
Nobody ever dies. So, then the, thank you, Sam, by the way. So these creatures start coming, but she starts having this force moment where she can actually feel the creatures. So when Mouse Boy grabs her lightsaber and tries to kill him, she stops him with the force and then does some mind reading while her old master's there and reads the beast that she just stabbed and almost cut in half's mind, and sees that the beast was protecting the child because at one point the child tried to protect her. But then I didn't understand this. Is this a premonition, a past premonition? The part over here, JJ, where
I believe it's like a vision of the past.
Okay.
Is the way I took it.
So she tried to save the animal?
Premonition would only be future, but I kind of like it. Seemed a lot like Quinlan Voss type power, like where he's like able to like through empathy or whatever it is, like read where they've been and their thoughts and all that fun stuff.
She can also apparently walk through
like
fake
Jeff
walls.
Goldblum vibes.
Yes.
Okay.
Either way,
exactly.
Did anybody find that exciting? Because I thought it was confusing at best and at worst, just not good.
So,
I will say, go ahead.
You're at the end of it, right?
No, I was going to do that little part, the good part of the book. Yep. Go ahead. Yes, but I am at the end of it. Yes,
no,
go ahead.
That's fine. Well, I was going to say the Calias Terradine thing.
Oh, that's what I'm doing next. Yeah, here we go. So the only part that was kind of good was this 3-page part. Go ahead, JJ, since you like it so much.
Well, it's very important to. Well, it could be obviously very important to tying in to the Lost 20, which we talk about nonstop. But so apparently, like what would you call it? Like Sith or Darkside possession seemed to be the reason why Calias Terradine turned to the dark side. So the story goes, he was a Padawan that broke at one point into the Bogan collection, which is a collection of all these Sith artifacts. And basically, when he did that, he left behind a notebook. And this is the same notebook that I think, was it Dooku or Sifo Dyas? One of the two found.
Sifo Dyas.
Sifo Dyas found it at one point. Mm-hmm. And basically, it detailed like kind of how to sneak around the Jedi Temple. He was a big mischief maker. Mm-hmm. And he basically got wiped out of all the Jedi records at one point. Just disappeared off the face of the earth from the Jedi. Mm-hmm. And nobody could figure out why. And it tied into the Bogan collection. And now you see that the Sith possession thing. And so it's an interesting way of doing things, and we'll see.
Is that a Sith possession? Because like the yellow lightsabers, he makes a reference to the yellow type. It's kind of like a mid-ground. It's going to be interesting. I hope that this discovers us like a mid. We know in Legacy we've had these middle realms before. Even like with Planet of the Sith, not all the Planet of the Sith were what you would typically think of Sith as. Like some of them were like these, I don't know, in between characters that weren't really just all about the dark side of the Force. They were just using the dark side of the Force for actual good type stuff. I know that doesn't make sense if you haven't read the legacy stuff, but that's what it was. And I hope that's kind of what we get is this reintroduction of that legacy type.
This sounds familiar to me. So what JJ was just talking about, that's part of Dooku Jedi Lost novel, right?
Right. Yeah. Which is all written by Kevin Scott.
Which is all who writes this.
Including this book, Kevin Scott.
I really do think just these 3 panels, if this was in trade paperback form like it was originally supposed to be, I would have sat down and read the book really fast, because how he paced this out with these parts, I would have wanted to get to the end of it. This storyline right here. More than the main storyline. And I think it would have helped with doing this. It's tough reading this book and the tie portion of it, because when they put out, like, this was it done back to, it was either done back to back to back in 3 pages right after like the first 2, or it was pretty close to that. And all I could think about the whole time I'm reading the rest of the story is like, man, I want more of this storyline right here. I don't care about anything else. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep,
Darth Lopez, congratulations on the Braves. It looks like they're doing pretty good in the series.
As long as the Astros don't win. Sorry, Texas.
It's all right. They don't. Hey, you don't have to apologize to that state for anything. All right.
Hey.
You'll have your chance.
Up next, next week's books. I mean, I'm gonna get the Sprouse in the middle, right? Like,
yep,
it's cool. I just wish
you don't want the Dengar.
No, I'm done with that, man. I actually ordered.
You're done with those?
I'm done with it. Yeah, I know. That's the last one. This might be the last one. They're going to do Star Wars of the Bounty Hunter, and it's going to be the 2 lovers of Han meet. So that's going to be a fun storyline. Can't wait to read that thing.
I will say this story for this Star Wars book has not been great, but I am liking these A covers.
Yeah, the covers are dope.
The A covers are awesome. Yeah. And the Sprout cover good, but
the story sucks.
So basically, this thing has become a cover buy.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it does not seem, from what the previews have been, it does not seem like the story's going to get any better. So, and it's not going to be good through Crimson Reign either. So, good luck. Next up, speaking of bad covers, we got Bounty Hunters, which, the last Bounty Hunters, Valance was supposed to be dead. Obviously, the cover would prove that to be incorrect. He isn't dead, so we'll see how he comes back to life. We do get another sweet Sprouse cover in our pick. No? You guys
I think it's not bad. Thrawn's face looks a little weird, but
I collect everything Thrawn, though, so I mean,
the Inquisitor in front kind of looks a little odd.
Am I the only one that thinks, like, I get this different colors for different titles, but for those handbook things, like, they should have just kept them all red. I think it would have been better as one color.
The trade dress?
Yeah. I don't know.
That maroon or whatever, and just
because that white print on that like light blue background is going to probably look terrible.
Yeah, look terrible. Well, we'll see what it really looks like.
With the G.I. Joe file card.
Almost there. Next up, we have the FOC. Now, listen, FOC, we have tried everything to get. I don't know why people say it's because of paper shortage, but it can't be a paper shortage. The RI still isn't shown. I've seen some quote unquote leaked images that I don't believe is good enough for us to reveal. Yep. So I'm not going to do it.
I saw one, but it had a big old watermark that somebody stuck on it, so I didn't want to put it up. But
yeah. So, did you like what it was? The RI?
Yeah,
I think cool. So. Yeah. Next up is
like Bucky O'Hare. There had a lightsaber for a second. If you look at like above him, the light. Like I was like, why is he still a lightsaber?
Oh yeah. Well, they're going to do another Jackson storyline for that.
And he looks a lot like Bucky O'Hare. They're not Jackson for. Like,
yes, he does. The RI cover's a lot different. Those IRs usually do pretty good starting out the gate too for these annuals, but our man over there at My Bargain Comics usually gets them pretty well after like 6 or 8 months for pretty cheap. So also is going to be this Vader cover. This actually, I don't think is going to be the cover. This is the half done cover that they gave us for art. I've seen a different cover, and man, I think it's this cover that was just not done yet. So
I like it, but why is the lightsaber so big?
I don't think that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I don't think
it's so dark.
I don't understand why they're not getting the art in time for FOC. How are you supposed to sell people and stuff if you can't?
Like we also would give some light. It is called lightsaber.
There's going to be 2 more covers to this Vader too, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
And then we've got High Republic, which I think the A cover, if this continues to be the A cover by Noto, which it should be, it's a winner.
Yeah. He always brings it.
I haven't seen any other versions of this. I haven't seen an add-on, and it does look like completed art. Yeah. So We'll see what the B cover looks. Once again, I've seen a cover that has her on it for the variant cover, but I'm not sure that's actually the variant cover, so we won't show that either.
Anyone else think that kind of looks like an alien face hugger?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a face hugger.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Kind of.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, on her chest.
On her chest.
Yeah, on the chest.
Absolutely. Oh wait, I mean, what's an alien face hugger? I know what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Not Star Trek related.
We see
know,
there's
I
these
know.
eggs, right? And then,
yeah, I know what it is. Okay. So there we go. That was the quick and dirty. I think I got through that. That's probably the fastest we've covered comics. But man, there's really 2 bad comics. So yeah, I know, Joe. I think we're all in on this.
I really want to like Temple Peak. I do, but it needs to.
Let's go one more.
You know what? This is what Joe. From now on, this is what I'm going to start doing when the main title comes up, and I think this is fair to everybody who watches the show. I think from now on, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we're going to. Not that we read the books ahead of time, what we hypothesize the books might be about, just to save you a couple dollars.
Or you could let me do a review by just feeling the pages.
Well, we're not supposed to have them in hand ahead of time, so we can't do that. All right,
Use the Force.
Yeah, guys, we're leaving one channel. Let's make sure we transition well and don't get them in trouble. All right, Sam. Once again, thank you for what you did. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sticks. But Sticks, if you buy one, you're part of the crew anyway. So just send. I got to get you one anyhow. So cool. All right, up next. By the way, so this is the PG-13 version. You can't get this so that's not kits. That's why once again it's exclusive. We're only gonna do exclusive. We might put it back up when there's another sale, but what are we gonna do? Next up is, by the way, the designer of this is an Eric. Eric, thank you again for designing the shirt. This is an Eric design of the shirt. This is an Eric design of the shirt. If you guys aren't following Eric on IG, make sure you're following him. He's the guy that did Silver Bullet. He does a lot of great comic book stuff, and he does a lot of great shirts. This one, however, that wasn't him. But if you buy one, we might get a signature from the guy who designed that shirt. We're just not going to tell you who it was. And by the way, I don't design shirts. I didn't do any of this. This is what the boys did. So there we go. Let you guess who you can get a signature from. Okay, next up, speaking of signatures, Jedi, do you want to take us through? What should we do? Should we either do it? Chat, do you guys want us to open cards, or do you guys want us to we got a top 5 list still to do. Holy crowley.
And we got trivia.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do either Jedi vacation trip, yes. Or we're gonna do tops. And then after that, we're gonna do top 5 for our top 5 list. Open beers. Tiger, good to see you. Nosh, man, big Nosh.
Are we voting or are they voting?
We hope you're doing good too, Nosh. Make sure you're following us on Rennavision, brother. We'll see you. I hope you're having a great Halloween too. I hope the kids are too, man. I hope they got lots of candy. And make sure we let them eat as much candy as they can, and then they throw up, and then we make them brush our teeth. Okay, so we're gonna do top 5, T Jones. But let's do vacation first. Top 5, then we'll do tops. Okay.
I'll go vacation.
Vacation.
I haven't looked at the slides, so
Jedi
I'm
vacation.
anticipating these things.
I kind of saw something. I just Jedi always does good work, so I don't really. I shouldn't say that because I check everybody's work, but Jedi does really good work. All right, go ahead, Pete. Share it. Let's go.
Okay, so I took a little vacation to the great state of Texas to visit my family and my relatives. I stayed at Casa de Dusty Baker, who is my cousin. And when you stay, some people get mints on their pillows. Dusty's wife got me a Star Wars pancake maker, which was waiting on my pillow when I got there. I haven't tried it out yet, but I can't wait to try it out. Dusty's wife's a great girl. He really lucked out, punching way above his weight there. And then the other thing, I had to throw in the jersey of the greatest quarterback to ever play in the state of Texas. Could have been a pro, but yeah.
He didn't want his dad's life.
He didn't want his dad's life. But
he decided to go to Brown.
He could have been an all-pro. All right, let's go.
They actually were selling that in the sports.
Yeah, I forget what store I saw that in, but I almost bought
it. The accents in that movie are the greatest thing. I love the ISIS
Watch
logo.
out! All right.
You guys got a Billy Bob?
All
I'll
right.
give it a try.
So yeah, I went to a couple of card shops when I wasn't visiting the relatives. First one I went to is called, excuse me, Cards and Comics Connection in Conroe, Texas, and bought a couple of comics there. That's the ones I bought. I was really kind of hoping to maybe grab some Golden Age, not Golden Age, sorry, Bronze Age comics, but yeah, I couldn't find any in real good shape. But so hit up these. This is the first place I hit. Bought those two comics you see there. This place was pretty much divided between comics and Funkos. They had a very large Funko showroom, if you will.
See that back wall?
Wow. Yeah.
And the people were very nice and were gracious enough to let me snap some pictures, and I talked to them a little bit. Bought a couple of comics, but nothing fancy, nothing too outstanding. Next one I went to was in also, next slide, please. Also in,
Sorry. Here we go.
going?
Go. Yep.
Yep. The Adventure Begins, also in Conroe. This one was kind of split between sports cards and comic books. Bought a couple of solo comic books there because I had Kira on the cover, and they were in pretty good shape. So I got them, I think, pretty much at cover price, if I remember right. And yeah, it was a nice shop, nothing too overwhelming. Like
What do they have in
kinda,
what's in the frames on top of the wall there?
those are comics. Comics, yeah. And in the back, they also had a model. I mean, they did models too. So they had a room in the back kind of focused on the modeling hobby. So they did a little bit of everything.
Question number 2 for the frames. Were those actual comics or were they like just...
They looked like actual comics to me.
Yeah, they look like actual comics.
They framed comics. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think just for display purposes, because it also looks like there's like a plaque that like slide out and be like.
I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest. If they were probably selling the whole thing if you were willing to buy it. It does look like there's some price tags above it or something.
Okay.
But yeah, this was a nice spot. The next one.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a nice store. It's cleaner than most shops that I wander.
Yeah, it was pretty nice, pretty clean. Next slide was Space Cadets Collection. Now that is not a misprint. They had the word collection in their name twice. I don't know why. Maybe there is a Space Cadets Collection, and they really like the name, so they were going to stick to it.
Maybe it was
but it was in Oak Ridge North. Collection.
Yeah.
So this place had it all. I mean, this place had toys. This place had comics, obviously a lot of comics. They had gaming, everything. If I were going to recommend, if you just wanted to probably kill a couple of hours, you could go to this place. And between the toys and the comics, and they had lots of back issues, it was a pretty good place to.
How was the pricing on this?
For the pricing was pretty good on all of them except for, and it was probably going rate. The one,
the Star Wars, the Twilight thing, the one with Voss in it.
Yep, that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that one I think was it was a wall comic, and I just kind of said, "Oh, it's got Voss in it."
No, the other one, the one with
that was one next to it.
Yeah, that one. They always overprice.
No, the one over.
Yeah, they always overprice that one.
Yeah. The others, I think the others I got pretty much at cover, except for maybe not the Phantom Menace. I think it was like maybe $5, but
the Hondo up top.
Hondo was probably about $5 too, if I remember right. I can't remember.
That's about right. That's not bad.
But yeah, they had lots of toys. I mean, I could have if I wasn't so worried about getting stuck in traffic heading back, I would have probably stayed longer. It was a pretty nice place. All right, and then Dusty Baker, 1970, there he is. He's in the chat. Took me to a Renaissance festival. Now I hadn't been to a Renaissance festival since I was probably a senior in high school, junior or senior. Went on a class trip to Renaissance festival, but we decided to go. And you know what? They had Star Wars at the Renaissance festival.
Really?
Yeah, that's really about that timeline, I guess.
Yep. It was a long time ago.
Because it's far, far away doesn't mean it wasn't a long time ago.
We went on. It was Pirate Day when we went, and there were a lot of people wearing costumes that were way too small for them. But
Dude,
that didn't stop them, and they did it anyway. So,
Wait,
it was
costumes that are
cool.
way too small in
It's
an
like-
unfortunate way or in a
Yes,
sexy
in an
way?
unfortunate way. Haven't
Most
you
of
been to
them were
Renaissance Festival?
unfortunate. Most
Okay.
of them
Renaissance
were the
Festival is like
unfortunate.
Walmart
Yeah.
on crack,
Yeah.
dude. It's amazing. It is amazing to go to Renaissance
But
Festival.
it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, we stumbled upon John's Wood, which the guy was
Up to
standing
you,
out front. The guy was standing out front, and he was just begging us to come in and check out his wood. So we went in there and
Come on in.
we
John
looked
Wood
at
was
his wood.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I like what you did there.
actually, so he had all of the. I don't know if he had the Stormtrooper, but he had all these others. I believe Dusty's in the chat. He can correct me. I think he had most all these other. I actually bought one. I couldn't resist. I bought the Mando. Which is going
Nice.
to go up on my wall, probably behind my
Cool.
Mando helmet. It's pretty cool.
That's a piece of wood then. Painted?
It's a piece of wood. It's layered wood. I don't know if you can see the side.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
okay.
layered wood. Yeah. Pretty cool. He told me, I asked him if he had a Boba Fett. He goes, no, but if you go to my Facebook site, and the cards are very small there, but if you're really interested, I can hit me up on IG. I'll give you his information. I went to his Facebook site. I did not see a Boba Fett. so
John's Wood.
I'm not going to say he lied to me, but there's not on his Facebook page.
All right. He'll make
He
it
was
one.
mistaken.
But he had some cool stuff. I'm sure he can make it. He said, I asked him about it. He goes, well, I think she can make it. So I think it's a she that makes these things, apparently.
Nice.
It's not John. So
Not John.
John sells the wood, but apparently he doesn't craft the wood.
So did you dress like Han Solo when you went to what did you dress like at the Renaissance?
I did not. There's some pictures of us at the end. You'll see me. I did represent Star Wars, but not Han Solo.
All right.
I would make a pretty.
You should just get the Star Wars 42 from Four Color Creations. Like they do the comic covers, out of the wood.
I've seen those. Those are cool too. Yeah.
That may come up later.
Yeah. So next slide, I think, is also from the Renaissance Festival. They were selling lightsabers at the Renaissance Festival.
What?
They were selling lightsabers at the Renaissance Festival.
On Pirate
Yeah.
Day?
Pirate Day.
And
Not
so we went
blasters,
in.
but
Nope, not lightsaber.
I like how they have the Triforce out front too.
Yep.
With
So
the
went in, looked around. They were real nice. They told us, they could ship if I want. They said they ship all over, including Hawaii,
bet they
etc.
would.
They had some good ones from the actual Star Wars movies. I screwed up and cropped them out. So sorry.
yeah,
but
we already
I
got that.
Yeah.
I went to their webpage and put them up there at the top. That top right pictures from their webpage. But they were pretty cool. Nice people. Just, they let you talk and take pictures and all that. Next slide.
last
slide is all of us. So there's me, my cousin Dusty, and his son Trey. I tell you what, Dusty,
pirate ship.
there's a pirate ship there. Dusty knows a lot about Star Wars. I've been trying to get him to come on the show, but he says he's not ready for prime time just yet. But I tell you, he knows more about Star Wars than I do, which take that for whatever it's worth. But
Whenever he's ready.
he knows the Dark Horse stuff and the Bronze Age very well. And I tell you what, his son is no slouch either. His son is, I don't know, Dusty, correct me. I think Trey is 22, maybe off a year or two there. And he knows Star Wars very well. So he raised him right. So he has a picture of me holding a turkey leg.
I was gonna say, did you get a turkey leg?
I got a turkey leg.
Oh.
And
When you go to a Renaissance festival, you got to get a turkey leg.
No.
I got that turkey
No.
leg. There it is.
No,
I
don't?
would suggest in college, if you're a scholar athlete, this is one of the places that they that you have to do your charity at, and you have to run some of these booths. And I helped out at 1 year. I won't be eating anything at a Renaissance festival ever. And now you know why Jedi's voice is gone, because he ate that at a Renaissance festival.
yeah.
All right.
And we ate, and then of course the bottom. You can't pass a Rudy's in Texas and not stop and get something to eat. So we ate Rudy's barbecue, which is always.
I
a
did
must
not
on
know
the-
that. But I've only driven through Texas once. I didn't know that's where I should have stopped.
Yeah, Rudy's is the best, one of the best. Texas has a lot of good barbecue, and that's it. Like I said, maybe one of these days I'll get Dusty on here when he's ready.
We definitely have to. We got to get him on. He's more than welcome to come. That's awesome how
Yeah.
you're pointing to the side of lightsabers. Hey, good stuff. TY23, TYTV93. By the way,
93.
we mentioned you already earlier, and if you aren't following him, he does a breakdown of the difference between the two Darth Revens for the Black Series. And when we're over at Rennavision, we're hopefully have him on for a breakdown too. So there we go. Jedi, thank you for all that. Dusty, of course, you need to get on here. Don't worry, it's not as scary as you think. It took me 3 months to talk Jedi into coming on, and then he's like, really, you want me to come on? Yes, of course, man. People, they don't want to listen to me, they want you guys. That's what
He
they
may
want.
regret it now, but
Yeah. All right. No. We did miss you. We really did miss you every time we kept.
Yeah.
I mean, that was serious. We really missed you. So it's a seafood place. I don't know if you take the name of a barbecue place. If you
no, not the one in
Different
Texas. Nope.
All right. Luckily, we had some
If you
technical
mean
issues.
seafood and eat it, if you mean eat all the food you see, yeah, that's
Luckily, we got JJ back. So before we lose him, let's crack some packs. I guess is what they say.
We can do that. Yeah.
You know somebody named the Wax Pack Chaser, didn't we?
Yeah. It's true. Let me set it up here. See real quick.
Do we want the deck up?
Yeah.
While you
Yeah, you can go ahead and put the
Ahead of
slides
time.
up.
So we are. This is the newer of the two. We wanted to ease Jedi back into it. So it's a 2000.
No, this is the older of the two.
No, this is the older of the two. So the 2018 Star Wars Galaxy Tops.
Yeah, because the other one's
They
like a newest
reintroduced
set that
this,
came
huh?
out recently.
Yeah, it's a more popular one. Yeah. There's 24 packs per hobby box, 8 cards per pack, 24 parallels, 24 insert cards, and I still have no clue what half the stuff means. So there we go. 2 hits per master box. Do we have a master box? Does anybody know what we have?
Yes. Hobby box.
We have a okay.
Whoa,
so there's
hobby
going to be
box.
2 master. Wait,
Well, it's the same as a hobby. They call it a master on there.
Okay, so we're
hobby
getting 2
box,
hits.
master box, same thing.
with 1 autograph guaranteed. Okay. All right. Are we giving
You want to
anything
go through
away?
any of the other slides, or just go
Oh,
right
do
to the
slides,
card?
Not on this one, not. How's that look? Okay.
Fair enough. We'll make you
Ready.
big. Hold on.
You got it.
Should
Yeah.
cut the cellophane first.
I don't think we need us.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I think this works.
You guys want to go through all the slides first?
We're going
Before I
through
start
slides. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
all new artwork in the set, inspired by the original '93 release, includes. So this was originally released in '93 concept art, but then they have some extra stuff they added in apparently because some of these characters are new. The base
Well,
card.
I think the style, I should say. I
Oh.
typed that incorrectly.
Ah.
Style.
Yeah, because it does look like the logo for like that old magazine. Remember, there's like that magazine or whatever, the Galaxy
Yeah.
magazine.
Wait a minute. There's 150 base cards.
Yep. A lot of base cards. All with parallels.
Second half of the base cards will consist of images never before seen on trading cards. Woo! Including concept art, illustrated art, and covers.
That's a very distinct qualification. You
Yeah.
just haven't seen it on a
No.
card.
Hey, look, Sticks. I love you, but you're not getting Frank Oz auto, dude. If we get that, I think that's Jedi. I think JJ. We're
Yep.
gonna put that one up
What?
and
Yeah.
pay
Yeah,
for
I'll-
our.
But one reason to get this was as an older set, it has autos in there that kind of don't exist as much in newer sets from the guys like Peter Mayhew and
Mm,
those type of guys that have
guys that
passed
aren't
on.
around anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know, but Frank Oz would still be cool because he was great
Frank Oz.
in Spies Like Us and Trading Places,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
among other things.
oops, I hit that button again. I got a new keyboard. These keyboards, I go through them like they're going out of style. All right. So what else do we have on this? Next up.
There's still a couple more.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Just about
This
some
is
of the
that
inserts.
pack? This is the Ahsoka pack. The Ahsoka image
Yes. Yep.
pack. Oh.
Which are cool insert cards. That's one
The
reason why I bought this
Ahsoka
box.
image packs. For those that don't know, there is a card in here which has Ahsoka going right there. We see one of them where she's following the owl. She ends up going into the world between worlds, which is really interesting.
And the art is by Dave Filoni.
It is.
Oh, nice.
So there's Dave Filoni cards. He actually is the one that did the art. Yeah, there you go. Is there anything else you want us to add on to this slide, JJ?
The
Do you
wanted
slide?
posters.
I don't think so. I'm just trying to straighten
puzzle.
the camera.
The wanted
so it's not
posters are
freaking
cool,
So
yeah.
crooked.
All right, and we got some more inserts.
Yep.
Join us.
Or,
Christopher Foley.
Propaganda posters from Rogue One. New trilogy propaganda posters, I guess. Because again, this is 2018, so it's still kind of in the height of
Bad Star Wars magazine covers.
even Last Jedi character inserts.
Yay. No.
I thought that was
So-
your favorite.
No. We're good.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
gotta-
favorite.
This is 2018, so you had to pump the latest movie out.
Yeah, when you have three bad ones, I mean, you got to choose one.
That was a good Kylo card, though. I like that.
Go back.
Yeah, the art on them is good.
Which one?
The
Oh yeah,
Kylo
that's cool.
with-
Yeah, the one on the right.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's almost like a foil etched kind of look.
All right, what next one? Let's go. That does look sweet.
Yeah, the next one.
Oh, that Rancor is cool too, and they
There's
got
some
sketches.
and some patch cards.
Ewok thing's dope. Do not miss out on 2018 Stars, guys. Okay,
Yep.
releasing November 2018. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the patch cards took artwork and they basically made patches out of it. So it's basically like a linen type thing. And then of course they framed it.
Can we get one of those or no?
Yeah, I mean there'll probably be one in
Potential.
there,
I mean,
hopefully.
it might be in there.
Ooh. All right, cool.
One
and
more.
then how
There's also
how-
parallels for those too. So
Yeah, and then we've got signatures.
And then the
We can get
signature.
Harrison
This is
Ford.
the last slide.
Awesome. JJ, can you say roughly what a case of these go for?
well, there's 8 in a case.
I mean, Hobby Lobby box.
Hobby box. The hobby box, like when it originally came out in 2018, was supposed to be like $90.
Mhm.
I think now in the secondary market, you'll probably pay like 125 or so for a hobby. I mean, not crazy. I got this one for pretty cheap. I got it actually I got it slightly less than the original price it would have been in 2018. So
Look at you.
can't
You got a
complain.
chance to get a card with 6 autographs on it.
Yep. And I've
Yeah,
never seen
cool,
one of those. I
triple
even
and
searched
6.
for it to put it on the slide like for 2 hours and I couldn't find an image of it. So I don't know if one's ever been pulled or not. But
Nice. Let's pull
There's
it.
only 2. It says number
Yep.
to 2.
It's Halloween. Things are going crazy.
and
All right.
if you
Astro
wonder why
Wizard's
that
telling you
one
to
auto
crack it.
card, that's what the printing plates look like, by the way. That really faded a fin up in the left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, that's what your printing plates look like.
All right. Let's get it going. Here
All right, let's do it. Do it to it.
Or we could just give him all screen.
We could, but then it would just you might as well fill the space with the slides. I'll
Okay.
change pictures as we go through.
Okay. All right.
Try
So
to
here
keep
we
it
go.
interesting looking.
Now keep in mind, I can see it this time, but I'm on delay. So
No. Yeah. We don't know. And this time we might still give stuff away. We don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
yeah, we haven't come across that yet.
Yeah.
Where do we do our reactions?
I already know how these are structured. I've literally never opened a box of these before.
Okay.
I'm assuming
there's-
that's
so something's good on the back, right?
yeah.
That's cool. These look better than the last set that we did.
I think that right there is already a parallel. It's green. So I think
Oh.
what color is the
Yeah.
so your parallel is probably on top. We got a
Was it
fin.
numbered?
Green is 1 in 4 packs.
Yeah, was that numbered on the back?
I don't think it's numbered because I think it's actually it is. No, it's not.
Yeah, I think green's probably the lowest parallel that's not numbered. It's just
Yeah.
Non-numbered parallel. Cool.
1 in 4
fin.
kind of thing.
Then.
This one's a cool one.
Ooh.
With that.
By the way, Dom says Happy Halloween, everybody.
Not a parallel, but just a regular card.
We got a couple Fett fans that are going to be fighting over that one. Oh,
On Chewy.
Oh,
nice. Like that. What's our payday look like? The Emperor. How many are in a pack?
8 cards in a pack.
Oh,
So apparently this card is not a card. It's just a don't steal me sticker.
oh okay, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so good times, right?
That wasn't the 8. So what was the hit on that? The first
The
one?
hit on that, I
call
guess,
those
was the
flips.
green,
I guess it was the green parallel.
the green parallel.
All right, so let's go the opposite way on the next one.
Yeah.
That Fett was great looking.
By the way, there's two big hits in a box, one of which should be an auto. So there should be an auto in here somewhere.
Could you imagine if he gets 6 autos?
Yeah. Again, we got a green.
Wait, that's the first one again. You guys
Yep.
switch the first one to the back so nobody can see it. Okay. Green
Well,
up, 'cause that's the hit.
I mean,
Right.
but if I do that, then they start all on the back side of the. Figure
No,
it out.
before you
just
show it to
shuffle
camera,
before you
just
show
chuck it in the back.
Yeah. Don't you watch card videos ever?
No.
Yeah. When you guys
There
told
we
me you
go.
could do this, I opened it. What?
So that's the black and white.
Ooh, so that was a hit? I don't know.
Mhm. It's an
Maybe
insert
not in
card.
the front.
Okay. Black and white. Ooh, she's looking.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Disheveled.
Art on these is really good.
Disheveled is a good word for that, Pete. Thank you for covering for me. Appreciate it.
Disheveled. Hey, if your husband murdered a bunch of younglings,
You look a little disheveled too. You're not
All
gonna. You're not gonna hear. That was the wedding night scene, by the way. So.
okay, so this one doesn't have a white thing on the back, so that's kind of weird.
In here.
So now we're not stealing anything.
Nope.
It's only the top
hit.
2 if you steal the top 2. Okay.
So I start this way. You want to do it this way?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? We'll see what happens
There
this
you go.
time.
Palps. That's a cool Palps. All
Water.
right, that's cool too. These cards are cool, man.
They got good artwork. I love the Galaxy series. Always has good artwork. Oop, sorry. Oh, here we go. We got an Ahsoka card coming up here.
No, hopefully one of the red ones. Oh,
So
that's super cool. That's one of the Dave
I like
ones, right?
that.
card number 5. Yep, art by Filoni.
Oh, put that one to the side. That's a nice one. All
And
right.
here we got a blue as our parallel.
Oh,
So
blue.
no big parallel yet, but
That's a great scene. Everybody loves that scene right there.
Oh, wow, man.
yeah, from everybody's favorite. So yeah, you'll see
Everybody's
a lot of Force Awakens and Last Jedi in this because of the year it came out.
Mhm.
Yeah, the blue apparently is the lowest parallel. It doesn't even say. It doesn't have.
Yeah,
anything.
it's
It
just
says
I think a blue
parallel.
is like the refractor.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
and try to go through them a little bit quicker. so we
Another
don't-
terrible scene.
Hey, everybody's favorite Poe. Now, some of these
Where,
you may
is he going to
recognize this.
work?
I thought it was a NASCAR driver.
I was like, yeah. who the
Some
hell?
people may recognize these. Are some of these images the same as the Chrome, the Galaxy Chrome we did?
Oh my god. That
So
guy
the-
Well,
must
those
this
came
is-
later,
work
so
at
this is the
Taco
first
Bell.
time.
Yeah. So basically, they put Chrome on the same images.
KFC Poe Day.
And we got another insert card.
Ooh.
Nice. 2 Filoni cards. That's all right.
And how many are in
Dang
that
it! I
set?
wanted the word to be
10
plural.
in the
10?
set.
All right.
I
2
want
out of
roll-
10.
And
so
there's
far.
our-
Not bad.
Parallel
Another cruddy parallel. What parallel is that? What was that?
blue.
Yeah, no. Who's on it? Is that
Oh.
Mace Windu?
It's Mace.
Hey,
I'm
Mace card
trying to figure out who's in the back. I don't know who that is. It
helps.
looks like Dark Anakin in the back.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thanks, Astro. They are cool.
All right, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, but see, isn't that the card? Yeah, that's the card you pick for the display.
Yeah.
With the Vader in the background. I like it.
Look
The
at
little
that
shadowed
luck.
Vader.
All right. So
Oh, wow.
nice Vader card.
That's not a Filoni. No, that's just a.
Nope.
No,
It
it's
just
gotta
has
have
that
a
red
smoke
color
on it.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Rogue One. Okay.
Little
Yeah.
Rogue One art.
Now for the cause.
Cassian Andor.
Little
I gotta
classic
see who Sig is.
Return of the Jedi
Oh,
art.
nice.
I don't even like Sigs, and I'm excited because we're getting a Sig here.
I'm the same. Like it's just.
I mean, I never get anybody. Everybody's
So
like,
here-
why didn't you get him to sign something? I'm
This
like,
is going to be our first wanted Rebels wanted poster card.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Kanan.
We got a Kanan.
Would have been better if it was Sabine, but
And we got our parallel, which is purple.
Is that
So
Rex?
if I don't drop it, it's going to be numbered
Wolf.
199. And it is Rex,
Wolf.
Captain of the Five
Wolf.
Overs.
I thought I saw both. Yeah.
Yeah.
41 out of something.
41 out of 99.
Nice.
So purple's numbered to 99.
Oh yeah, purple's to 99.
Now
Star
we can
and
get
Bolt to
more than we can
25.
get more than one of these, or we can only get one of these. That's like one hit. Like
What do you mean? It's so basically it's one parallel and one insert card per pack.
per pack.
The hit would be like a sketch card or an auto or
Or an
something. like that.
autograph.
All right. But can you get more than one in a pack, or you're only gonna get one of those in a pack?
Only one in a pack on average.
No, one in a case on average. Okay.
Oh yeah, on average, yeah,
So you could get 2.
yeah. Or you could get
a little
none
bit of
if
Boba
you're
Fett
super
on Cloud
lucky.
City.
Hmm.
Yeah, little Cloud City action.
You gotta believe that Jedi was like all excited for a
General
second. And then he
Grievous?
pulled it off. He was like trying to look off screen to see what it looked like.
So here's
Well,
our
again,
first.
in this hobby box, you're supposed to get 2
Now
hits
see,
in this
yeah.
hobby box. So
Okay.
Here, this
What's
will
up
show you,
next?
Marco. So here's our first propaganda card. That's an
Okay.
insert, right?
uh,
And
That's not a good one.
there's a second insert, which is an Ahsoka card.
And that was what
So,
you had. On.
Two
another
insert
one.
cards in that pack,
That's not, well, Jedi. Did you have something to say?
plus
You're
our
on mute.
parallel,
Okay.
so which is blue.
I'm liking
So,
the Ahsoka cards through this. You
Ahsoka
already got
cards
3
are
out of the
dope.
10. Huh?
Those Dave
Yeah.
cards are dope, man.
yeah, hopefully we'll get a whole set here. We'll see, because there's only 10 of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And they don't go for a crazy amount, but they're cool cards.
Hey, up
You'll
next,
get all
everybody,
of
we're
them
gonna do
but
top
one.
5, just so everybody knows. Top 5's coming up next. All right, what do we got here?
Ren
Okay,
or Kylo Ren, I
Yeah.
should say.
people still love that. That's what
Can't just say Ren anymore
Yeah, you
because
can't.
No, because there's Ren. Ren is showed up.
so they're Captain Rex.
What?
He's looking old in that photo. I
That's
don't
not
know.
a good one.
No, looking a bit aged there.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of
It
rough.
does, by the way, I haven't been listing the artist, but they do put the artist on the back of these cards for anybody interested. So there's a Padme.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So the artist
That's
is
a lot
listed
of
there. A little Hoth.
There's the.
We got another wanted.
Okay, or 2.
All right, you got
I
Hera,
actually like
and
that.
you got Kanan.
Our parallel is blue.
How awesome would it be if they had Kanan and Hera's kid, and Hera's kid show up? Little cape.
I almost made that one of the trivia questions.
Oh,
What his
good.
name was, I mean.
Oh yeah, new format. We're trying it out. Like, let us know how you like it because that's part of the reform over on Rennavision 2. We're gonna have people from the chat. Actually, we're gonna invite them on. You don't even need a camera to play trivia. We have a new form. We're gonna adapt it to be a little bit better.
Almost looks like a photo card there.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Birth of Darth Vader is what that one was.
That's funny because my son, there's a pop-up book, and the medical droid was there, and he's like, "Yeah, that medical droid helped out Vader."
He walks to C-3PO.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, look at Jedi.
Yeah,
clapping.
Jedi's excited for the 3PO.
Here's a cool one. Oh, Stormtrooper.
First gen clone trooper. Yep. Let's talk about.
A lot of Natalie Portman face in this.
Wow,
Yes,
that's
a
an
lot
odd. That's
Different
interesting art.
hairstyles.
Mhm. Now, this is one of my favorite Ahsoka inserts because I saw the art for this.
Oh,
And the Vader mask
out
there.
of here, dude! That's so dope.
And blue parallel.
That's 4.
Okay.
So.
I don't care about the parallel. All I want now is all the Filoni
The
cards.
insert cards.
Okay.
I know the one. I know the one that she's going down the stairs that we haven't gotten yet. which
So
is-
just so you know, I'm back to don't steal it.
yeah,
back
don't steal
card.
it.
How many of those did they put in there?
I don't know.
Really don't want you to steal them.
Don't steal those packs. Well, K2 or K.
Oh, you use that as
Yeah,
two.
K2SO.
Yeah, you used- that was one of your
K2SO.
K2SO.
I don't know who this is. Hero of
That's
the
her again.
Resistance.
No.
No.
No, that's
That's the
uh,
assistant. That's the assistant to Mo Mom.
yeah, and that Billy
Kingdom
Lord,
Conics. Yeah. Okay.
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Yeah, for Mon Mothma. Nah, I remember.
Sticks. Don't
Ewoks.
jinx it. Come on, man.
I like you stepping on the helmet there.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh, nice.
Wicked.
He's doing a Captain Morgan pose.
He's
Wicked.
nice too.
Oh, Return of the Jedi.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Here's our insert card. This is kind of a cool one. Propaganda card.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See, it's got the little
Hello,
prismatic
Darth
kind of
Trooper.
foil
That's
thing going
cool.
there.
And we got a green. So slightly better than a blue, but not by much.
Huh, well,
Still
that's
not
much
numbered on
together,
that.
huh?
Droids there. Don't, no. Junkie droids, Jedi. Junkie droids.
All right.
All right.
Next up.
You got some
So-
more, right? All right.
There's some more in
Little
there.
bounty hunter.
Ooh,
Hey, Dengar.
that's a good one. It's got a little Bubba and a little Jabba.
Kylo. We gotta work
Not
our
a bad Kylo though.
J.J. Abrams art in there. There you go. Slay one.
It's Boba
Slave-
Fett's spaceship.
Hey, it's Star Wars, that's
Joe
spaceship.
Fett Starship. Yeah, sorry.
Starship.
Now this is nice. Not a parallel or anything.
Oh.
But nice art on that.
That's actually really cool. After top 5 apprentices.
Propaganda?
We're also going to do
Okay.
trivia just to give you guys a lineup. We'll get both of them in.
And
don't
green
worry.
again.
We'll give you a full show. Might be our last one on flip side.
Are all the propagandas
but
JJ have that like weird holofoil kind of look,
doesn't mean we're
Yeah,
cheating.
they almost look like a chrome or almost a refractor
like a
type.
prism?
Yeah. So
I think we're probably halfway through the box.
about there, yeah. There's more packs in this one. So that looks familiar because that was in our Chrome Galaxy Chrome set.
Yeah, Ray.
Little Ray. Hey, keep that one aside. Keep that one aside there. Put that
Darth
one up on
Vader.
eBay. Little Leia through the ages.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Nope.
Well,
Drop
all
that
right,
one.
we're gonna get better because we're gonna get open packs next week too.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna
Oh, that
we
was
have to figure out a way to
All right.
separate some of these.
So you
good
want a
ones that
world
we got.
between worlds, right?
Oh, so dope!
dude. You're halfway there.
So dope. He
And
just
we're
needs a stair
Back
one.
to blue. So
Yeah,
No-
yeah.
no big
Astro, for
parallels
those people
yet.
that missed the message, that's kind of why we dropped the merch too. We're getting ready to go over there. We got our merch finally ready. We got a couple other things lined up we need to get up. So we're not going to simulcast anymore. We're just doing Rennavision from now on. We'll be doing the tax show. Everybody's coming over with us
Mace.
for the Darkside group, so we'll be over there
Yeah.
doing that. Sorry if you didn't
So
hear that.
you can
But you're already on
stay and watch
Rennavision
you flip
also.
side, but you can come watch
Yeah.
the Star Wars stuff
Yeah,
over on Rennavision.
Star Wars is only going to be over there from now on. So they're going to have a new show on.
Ewoks again.
What is
Yeah.
that?
That's old Obi-Wan, I think.
Huh? Okay.
Old Obi-Wan art. And we're up to even one more.
Ooh, we just need stairs, right? How many are we up to now?
I think it's
What's the
6.
count? We need 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're
And we're
not going
back
to give
to
me the stairs.
Blue.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're going to get 9, and then they're going to make you want to go out and buy another box.
And we're
Yeah.
hitting eBay.
Yeah, I'll be hitting up eBay
Joseph,
for one
those things
card.
did not work well
It's a lot.
at all.
Those cards aren't that
It's all
expensive. That
hoax.
came out.
Joseph talking about X-ray vision goggles. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go a little bit faster. I hope I'm not going too fast. Let me know. Little
Oh,
Yoda.
that's cool.
You seek Yoda.
The sea monkeys.
There's a nice Maul.
Ooh, I do like that
Duel of the
Maul.
Fates. We got Chopper on the wanted posters now.
Oh man, they're not going to give us the best of either. I just have a.
Hey, well, you got 3, right?
And another blue.
Skiff. That thing blew up.
Well, 3 of the Ghost crew in the.
By
one.
the
You
way-
got Hera, right?
Yeah, there's
You
a
got
Hera.
Hera.
Yeah, we got Hera.
Hera's very
And we got
underrated.
Kanan.
She is. I'm with you, Jedi.
Oh, this will be a popular one. Yep.
Yeah.
Before I almost drop it.
Same thought process.
Well, Max Rebo Band.
Oh, send it to me. I love it.
Size Snuffles. Falcon.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And I think that's referred to as Han Solo ship. Just
Han Solo Starship.
It's the Millennial Falcon.
Well, almost looks like McQuarrie kind of inspired there with the thin lightsaber. More Vader. We got everybody's favorite Rebels character now. The one everybody forgets
Getting
about.
there.
Hi,
Zeb.
Zeb.
You just need Sabine and Ezra, and
We're not gonna get Sabine. We're not gonna get the stairways walk, and we're not
Back
gonna
to
get
a
Sabine.
blue. Well,
Ooh,
Ewan
What is
McGregor
that?
and Alkins. It's Obi-Wan.
I can't. see-
Both
Oh,
Obi-Wans.
yeah, it's
we
right.
got to be
Oh.
getting close to an autograph or a sketch card here.
We're about halfway
Right?
through, so hopefully.
Yeah, but that wasn't one of those the color ones, the printing plates, right?
Printing plates.
Nope.
Gold.
No, that was just a regular
Okay.
refractor.
Okay.
Or I shouldn't say refractor, parallel, sorry. We've seen that one, so I'm just going to toss it.
Guys, don't worry. When we get the SIG, don't just leave because we
that.
still got top 5 apprentices.
Make this a
coming
little
up,
bit quicker.
their
I'm
first
going to
appearances,
fly through
and
some
we got
art that
that's
we've already
cool.
seen. So,
and we got
all right, we got one more. This is one we don't have yet.
oh my god, we're so close. That's actually
We're
her
getting there.
walking
James Bond
through
one.
the transport. Yeah.
And we're still blue on refractors.
Ugh. All right. Well, at least
Nothing
we're
big yet.
getting in.
What are those? Is that a whole separate set? Because that looks like the Ray, but that was what,
No,
Jin?
it's
I don't.
Jin.
These.
It's
This is
Jin.
just a card. It's
But it
just-
looked like same as there was a Ray that had that border. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
just
No, it's not a
style.
separate set. They're just
Hmm.
the regular base cards. There's probably like a more than one because some of the
Whatever.
artists did more than one
That
card.
one wasn't
so-
blue
Yeah.
or something.
It was blue,
I
so it's a
know,
parallel.
Almost there, right, Astro?
but it's not one of the rare parallels.
I mean, almost there. How many do we need left? 2?
Jabba.
Wait, 2? Jabba, cool.
2, I think, left. Yeah, maybe 3.
Pete, how many do we need left on the Filoni?
we need 3 more.
I noticed that
That's
as a Star
sweet.
Wars
I read
Insider
7.
cover.
Isn't that?
Ooh,
yeah, this
yeah.
is a Star Wars
It's an Insider
Insider.
cover. Yep. They pull
Yeah.
a lot of this artwork for Insider covers.
Yeah, but I like that one.
Thrawn action.
Ooh.
First Thrawn card. Right?
Yeah.
Yoda on Luke's back. Luke looks weird in that.
Whispering in his ear.
Are you
rough
sure
on that
that's
one.
Luke's back? Because that doesn't look
Hey,
like Luke.
Hey, we're closer.
Oh my gosh. So now for sure we have at least only 2 left. Maybe
Yeah.
Back to
one.
blue.
Up to 8.
Yeah. We're up to 8. So we got 2 left.
Yep.
No, 3.
Still no auto or.
Oh,
sketch
2
or
left to go.
anything yet.
Oh.
10. Still no auto. We
They
have
still
2
think I'm going to
left.
steal them.
No stairs. Still stealing packs. It didn't work when whoever sold this one to you did, but
No,
whatever.
we've seen that one. I'm going to skip through some cards
That's
we've
fine.
seen. Here's one we haven't.
Ooh,
Lando.
Okay, cool.
This is a nice. Let's see. Pick out who that is.
Ooh, that is cool.
Doesn't look like him. That's Grievous.
Really?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, I think that's Wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
A little bit of wedge.
So here's our first. This is the etched foil Last Jedi inserts.
So there is that. It is etched foil because that's what
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Kylo looked like.
These are etched foil and no logo on there for Star Wars on the
Interesting.
front. So it's kind of like a virgin card, I guess. And we got a green parallel.
Yeah, because this.
Also, for all you people that came late, we do have merch. We dropped some merch at Rennavision. You can find it in the thing. Pete, where can you else find it? We got some sweet little shirts that we make 40 cents off of. Yeah.
Drop the link in the chat again in case.
Here's one
There
we
you
haven't
go.
seen. Poe.
There you go. There you go. All right, hold on. Let me pull it down. You show Paul what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the chat.
Maul and Opress.
That's
Maul
cool.
Maul with no
That's really
legs.
cool.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah, but Oppress, you don't see
Seen that
Oppress on
one.
a lot of stuff.
Seen that one. All right, so here's our insert card.
Yoda.
Another propaganda card.
Mm.
Oh, cool. That's funny. Stick Boy says Yoda was yelling.
We're back to green parallel.
Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. Man, you are
There's still more packs.
Oh yeah, there's 20. There's more packs in this one. So the last box we did had 18. This has 24, and more cards per pack.
it's on sale now. Couple exclusive shirts.
We don't
that will be
control
there
it.
all
The
day.
site has a sale.
Turn of the Jedi cast.
Site's usually $20, but right now the site's $13 a shirt.
Good Leia card.
Oh, nice Leia. Some is limited though. We will be pulling some of the designs up, and we are going to be rotating designs, just so you know.
All right, so I think we've seen this one. No, I don't think. Well, maybe we haven't. Maybe this is adding to the set.
Well, that is
Happy
Adam. We don't
Halloween.
have that one.
Nope.
Oh.
That's so the last one is the stairway one we still haven't got.
Yep.
Happy Halloween, Jedi.
And we're still at blue.
Okay.
All right, so one of these got me
There's
getting
no
to an auto.
SIG. We still have not got an auto. Okay. This is like riveting. What did he say again?
It's gonna be last pack. That looks familiar. That was in our Chrome.
That was
one we did.
It's all right. That's where she's up at top watching it. There we go.
Black and white.
Okay.
There's a Rogue One cast.
Mhm.
Saw and
Yeah, we should have got the
Black
Highlander
Jedi.
clip. Yeah, from Kurgan in the church.
Eh,
The Happy Halloween, lady.
got one, but I think that's a double.
That's a
Yeah.
That
double.
is a dupe.
That is a double. See, they're not gonna give the one. Ugh.
We got
Sticks. I love
Rex
you.
is our parallel with blue.
It's cool, Rex.
Oh, but you got that Rex too.
How many
Still-
packs is
The
left?
parallel of Rex.
6, 4.
I don't know, about 6, I think.
Okay.
There's
We're
still a
almost
chance.
there. Still a chance. Still a hope and a
Mhm.
prayer.
Oh, here's an island. Speeder bike battle.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I think we've seen that Millennium Falcon one. Here's an interesting one. So this is pure art there. I like the BB-8 thumbs up.
Hey, make sure you're following Double J too, because if you're not subscribed to Rennavision and not following Double J, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do next week for the box opening too. We want to get you guys a little bit more involved. Ooh,
Poster.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
Oh, propaganda. Yeah.
Cards are gonna fly away
We
here.
still haven't found our autograph card.
Getting closer to set for that.
Oh, Ezra.
What
What did I tell you? We're so not getting. We're not getting Sabine. We're not,
Not getting
Sabine.
Yeah, this is a
Sabine
cool
was
Vader
so
card. It's only blue, but nice looking Vader.
Oh, cool Vader.
All right, we're getting there. We're down to, I'm sorry, even less than I thought because there's styrofoam at the bottom. So we're down to 3 packs.
Uh-oh.
All right.
So they left the SIG at the bot. Like, imagine if you're the kid.
Well, remember,
Coming
it's
in
an
with a big
average,
one.
so we could be really unlucky.
Oh, it's true.
Maybe
Another
the guy
Rex?
pulled it. Was this box already open? Did you check if this box was sealed?
No, he
It was
pulled
sealed.
it. We
It was
heard
sealed
this
under the
whole
top seal.
Okay. You sure they didn't just shrink wrap it on? I'm calling shenanigans. Uh-huh.
thing. Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the wall?
Hey, I think we got the set.
Hey!
You made it.
You got all of the ghosts.
And we're back to Poe for our parallel. Okay, so we're getting low here. I might have to double check the odds on these packs and make sure there's one.
Yeah. I thought it was like one guaranteed, but maybe I was wrong.
I think there's supposed to be 2 hits, and I think one's supposed to be an auto, but we'll find out.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Ooh, nice Fed art. I don't think we've seen that one yet.
Nice.
No, we did. That looks like the one from earlier. But I still like it.
Leia.
It says 1 autograph guaranteed.
Well, might have missed our guarantee.
I told you this guy. Yeah, this guy.
telling you
This
right
guy
here.
definitely. I think this is shady. Shenanigans.
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 What's that crazy?
Last
Hey!
pack Jedi.
Oh!
I think we got our set. I'll go
Yes,
through
we
those
got
later and make sure we got all 10.
Got both sets. Look at that.
That's his favorite one that he drew. That was like the leak card where he's talking about dropping it, dude. That's awesome.
All right. This is the last pack. As you can see, I'm down to this foam here.
This okay. I mean, how perfect is this?
Guaranteed.
Because there's got to be a SIG here, right?
I
We
hope
just
so.
finished off both of those 2 sets, and
Pod
we're
racing?
gonna get a SIG. Let's see what we get.
Kismet.
Watch, we probably won't get one.
I never liked cards. I'm starting to like cards, you idiots.
That's some cool Vader art there.
It's not bad.
Got
Come
the
on,
skiff on there.
on.
Propaganda.
Okay, I like that Rosico. It's a sister.
Or was that the sister?
What's going on, Trace?
Ahsoka.
Oh,
No, we already got that one. That's a cool card, though.
Guess what? That's it.
oh, guaranteed my ass.
Is it in there?
No, they
teased
resealed the
us.
pack. No, they resealed the pack.
Yeah, it could be.
I call shenanigans. No wonder it was so cheap. Shenanigans. All
Well,
right.
at least we got our.
hold on.
You want to go see if we got the whole Ahsoka set?
Yeah, let's see. We got
Let's
the whole
see.
story.
We'll go through
Let's
the
see if
insert
we-
cards.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't know. I'll go through them
Yeah,
later.
it was
Maybe I missed
sealed.
it.
Trace, it was sealed. We'll go through it again, but it was sealed.
It was sealed, yeah. No, I
Maybe
think
it
mine
wasn't
was
the
sealed
hobby
box.
box.
I'm not crazy.
It might not have been the actual hobby box. It might just have been, you know,
Oh, a case.
one of the bigger
like a full
chain
case.
like boxes where they don't actually get as many hits as
Three.
a hobby box.
Yeah.
So maybe that was
Four.
the pop. They just
Maybe.
fibbed on that bit.
Usually, hobby is where you get the most hits. It's the retail.
Exactly.
boxes
Yeah.
that
And that's what
don't,
I'm saying.
right?
Maybe they sold a retail as a hobby, and that's where the shenanigans.
Oh, you're
came
saying
into
maybe
play.
this is a retail box, not a hobby box, and they just listed it as a
Potentially.
hobby box. I don't
And really,
know.
the
We're not.
lowest-
We're joking around with shenanigans. We don't
I
know
know.
for sure.
Yeah.
The only numbered parallel was that 1 to 99, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we missed-
yeah,
Yeah.
only numbered one, yes. So
That
not a
makes me
good
feel
box.
retail.
I
Not a good box.
think
no.
we saw that
But
one.
you got both sets, right?
We got
both
two sets.
Yeah, we bought the both insert sets. And actually, we got a lot of propaganda cards. I don't know if that's the whole set or not.
So
That's true,
JJ, are
you
you
get a
putting
lot.
these in a nice album or something? What are you doing with all these things?
I don't know. These Ahsoka cards, if I got them all, I might just make like a fun wall art thing out of it somehow.
Those are
There we
cool.
go.
Why?
I think that's
why,
10.
Why Jedi? Why are you asking Jedi? Is there something you'd like?
No, I mean, I'm just curious. Is he putting them just stack inside a little plastic thing, or does he put them in an album and you can enjoy them? Whenever.
Stacked in a plastic.
Use them
thing,
whenever I
in
want.
a way, in a
Explanation
box,
gets-
in the closet to be.
I think we were looking for a
lost
sig that we're guaranteed promised and we never got.
Yeah. I'll go through them later. If I find a sig, I'll
We'll redo
maybe
it.
I
No, we
breeze
would've
through it,
thought.
but it's pretty hard to breeze through a signature card.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
you sped through a dupe that was actually a sig, which I doubt you did.
Yeah.
But there was
Yeah,
the breaks. Let's see the box. Let's see if it because there's
Hey, so while JJ's doing that, so I got an update. I meant to bring this up earlier. So remember a couple of weeks ago, I talked about the case bust that I watched on
Mhm.
a channel, right? And the guy had, I don't know, what was it, like 3 sketch
Was it
cards?
on whatnot?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that one.
It's all right. You can say whatnot.
Can we say whatnot? Okay.
Yeah. it's
So
a
yeah, it was
thing.
on whatnot,
Yeah.
and then remember it had the what's his name, Max Rebo.
Anybody wondering?
Triple autograph that
Here's
Marco
the-
was salivating over.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's the seal with the Topps logo on it. That's what it came wrapped in.
It was sealed.
Okay.
So I happened to stumble across because remember those sketch cards are one of ones. So I happened to stumble across an eBay. This guy was auctioning off all 3 of those sketch cards that he got. Actually, he added a 4th sketch card. So I followed it, and he got $208 for it, which is less than what he paid for one box online. So he would have probably done better breaking it up and selling them individually than instead of going the lot route. But anyway.
Maybe,
Knock
maybe
against
not.
hustle, I guess. No,
That
that's
one
good.
Yoda was hot though. That was fire. That's what
All right.
fire.
While he's checking the double box, let's get ready for top 5 first appearances
Yeah,
for apprentices.
But again, that's a
What do you
good
think?
tip, though. If you are happen to be somebody who's trying to resell things, maybe don't lot them up because you might not get the return you were hoping for. In the same way as I always say on the videos that I do, don't try to auction off like a comic or a book or whatever it might be, whatever collectible you have that may not be that in demand at the moment. Don't auction it because if there's not a lot of people who are aware of it or looking for it, you're not going to get the return you have. Just list it as
Those
fixed
sketch
price.
cards are doing well, but
you'll do
that's
better.
why I
off.
think he would have probably done better going individually because those sketch cards, especially that Yoda, I think would have done really well on it.
Yeah, you just be patient. You
But,
list
yeah.
it at a price that you want.
Well,
take
yeah,
offer.
just so
and
we know, this is
make
definitely
a
sealed.
determination. Oh, for next
That's
time?
That's going to be our next time. deal. So this is Chrome
Nice.
Legacy. So these are photo cards, not art cards. Per master box, which that's what this is.
We'll see
It's like
if,
Mando speaking over a
if
counter.
that holds true. We will see if that holds true because it didn't hold true today.
Nope.
Better get your soldiers ready to go.
That's why they put that disclaimer average on there.
Yeah, average. Why am I
right.
always the 1%?
It's 1% that misses out on SIG. Is that what we found out?
I don't know.
No, that's just a
Yeah.
guess.
All right, let's put it in. Let's give the people what they want.
Gonna write Tops a nasty letter and be like, "Hey Tops."
You never know;
Where's
they
my-
might send you one.
Where's
Yeah,
my
I was going to
signature
say,
card?
you know, you're kind of tongue in cheek there, but if you do that, they might actually send
Yeah.
you something.
Yeah.
I got video evidence now.
That would be a super cool box. The chromes are super nice. Yeah. Well, this is the way. What's going on, Jay? All right. Let's get into the top 5 apprentice. So what we're going to do, and we're going to start doing this over on Rennavision when we move over there next week. We were going to come up with some lists that we just think are fun. And we're going to kind of just put them up there and yell at each other how everybody's stupid and these comic books or these characters are better than other characters. Please participate in the chat. So we're going to rank them up. Not like tier ranking like we do on Wednesday Attack. It's not that involved, but we're going to still do it pretty good. So let's, while JJ gets prepared, let's go up and pull up our page, please.
I'll show you this. We're going to go to this week. We're going to just do 1 through 5. Other lists might warrant going to 10.
We have got a bigger list next week that's coming. It's going to be 10.
But this one only goes to 5.
This is Sith apprentices.
Yeah.
Well, because
qualifications made this tough.
Yeah. There's not a ton of Sith apprentices that show up in comic books. We did this both on Legacy and on Ill-Cross Legacy, and it pretty much is going to be whatever we want to do it on, as usual. But we try to keep it really regulated. So it's going to be Legacy and actual canon versions of it. And you all get a vote too. I've sent people cards before.
And the presentation part of this is a work in progress. So if things don't work as I think they will, bear with us. But I think we'll be all right.
All right, JJ, are you back or no?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
He's here now. Okay, go ahead. So what's our first book or character?
Well, you can pick it if you want.
No, just put it. Oh, I have it on.
They're just in the overlays. Like you can pick.
All right. Well, let's start off with the first.
With.
Let's just start off with the first one we see chronologically. All right, here we go. Yeah, Darth Zana. That's Star Wars Jedi versus Sith. This is technically now. Some people will call her Rain and say Rain's her first appearance. Yes, Rain. She does appear in one, but like when you do Darth, what was the example? Why did we say that? Because what Darth was it that we did that nobody cares about? I mean, they care about it, but it's the first appearance, and when it turns to Darth, it's the same thing.
Malik.
Yeah, Malik.
He shows
Malik. When nobody cares about.
Or if you want to get non-Star Wars, you could do Cletus Cassidy and Carnage. Like nobody cares about Cletus Cassidy.
Same type of thing. So we did it with the actual. We did it with the actual first appearance of her as a Darth.
As the Darth.
Darth Zana. 6 of 6 in the Legacy Dark Horse comic books. Jedi versus Sith. Some of the best arts of cutting off hands and blowing up hands you'll ever see. All right. As a
great little mini.
If we're ranking the top 5 Siths, and we can move it later on, but this is a lot like they do with the NCAA draft. She's a good Sith. I liked her. She had a lot to do with Bane, Rule of 2. She probably was the first Sith that we would know chronologically from the Rule of 2. So she was technically the first apprentice Sith of Rule of 2. So that gives her some street cred. Double lightsaber, dope. And she's IDGAF. If you know her background story, she don't give a whoop.
Big fan of the Insane Clown Posse. With the face
she is that too. I have to give, but her comic book's kind of corny, right? Like it's a little childish. I have to put her in 3 because I know some of the other apprentices, and I kind of have to put her into the 3 range right now. I don't know where you guys want to stick her up. Anybody have any other insight into this?
I mean, it's hard to put her too far up there. No, you can't put her at 1.
No.
I don't know. I'd say almost 4.
That's kind of where I was.
Just because you got this one issue, she does kill Darth Bane, but it's it's not like the most epic battle to kill. So I don't know. Yeah,
I guess 4, but she did start it all. I mean, she is the first apprentice to follow through with the Rule of 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I
true.
think there's some significance to her.
Well, she was also the first
3.5.
apprentice, right, in the rule of 2.
Right, but I mean,
So,
I think she's got the most going for her as a like we kind of know some of the other apprentices. Like if they finally do go back to Bane, which was the rumor, we're gonna get to see her too, which is kind of dope. I don't know.
Yeah.
As apprentices, I like her because she is the rule of 2. But fine, we'll put her in 4. Put her in 4 for now.
I don't know. Well, I'm not saying I'm set on that. I could be sold.
3.5. We
We
can't leftover. We can't do 3.5.
Yeah, we got to make a call. Like, that's why
Put her in
the
4.
chat helps.
Put her in 4. Put her in 4. We'll see where we get her. Put her in 4. We can move her at the end.
Yeah, the chat. You guys do have a vote. Like, let us know what you think, where you want her, and Jedi too. Like, I know this might be new or may not be as familiar with some of this stuff, but just throw a gut instinct.
You don't have to know it that well. Just you can base it off the looks or whatever. Just
next up, by the way, we have got one that everybody will know.
For a 4.
Darth Sidious. Everybody thinks about him as the Emperor. Everybody thinks about him as Master all the time. But do you know he was an apprentice at one point? And there's some people are asking about Tributus and stuff like that. Well, if you recall,
Tenebrous, Darth.
Yeah, Tenebrous and Plagueis. Well, if you remember, Tenebrous had like 3 apprentices, so technically he wasn't rule of 2. He had a couple other ones, so technically Plagueis wasn't part of rule of 2. Sorry, Darth Lopez. I know. So
that's why we discounted him.
Yeah, so the next one in chronological line would be the Emperor, Darth Sidious. I mean, like when you think rule of 2, you think him, right? He's 1. Right? He's 1. He is the rule of 2. Even what they did with him in the new movies. Astro move up Xana. She's 3 now. We got a couple of votes for 3. Move her up.
Not a couple. We got 1.
We got 1. That's one more.
I do respect Astro's input.
Put him up there. Palps is 1. He's S tier, correct? Jedi. Yes.
We're not doing tier list.
So since I've heard of Sidious and I've never heard of the other one, I will agree.
You will have heard of the rest of the people we have on the list. Jedi, you will know everybody talking about the rest of the way.
I will tell you this: as an apprentice, he did what his job was supposed to do. He actually did his job. He killed his master. Number 2, he then proceeded to kill a bunch of apprentices he didn't feel were strong enough, which is the job that the apprentices taught, that you fight the apprentices. Now, he technically didn't kill Maul. He technically just tortured him and then put him out.
So should I be looking at any particular criteria, just popularity, fan
just what you think of him. If you think he's overall
power,
BA.
just
By the way, his first appearance is in the Return of the Jedi, the mini set from...
He shows up before then, and that's kind of what I want to qualify with the comics we list here.
I think
he shows up in 42 with a Boba Fett book, but it's like a cameo. It's like hologram. Like
we're trying to do fulls. We're not so dead on it, just letting people know. Yeah,
it's just information.
Go ahead, JJ. What do you got on this?
I'm almost with a 2. I'm kind of like T Jones put in the chat. He didn't really follow the rule of 2 himself very well. I mean, he did off his apprentices.
I think of him more as a master is the problem. As a master is where I see him as.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could 2 him. I just think as an apprentice, he did good because he set up the story of Palps is how he set up his master, and he set up his master good because his master was going to kill him. And
he did.
I mean, he set him up pretty good, but we can put him at 2 for right now.
I feel good at 2 as well. Okay.
Because I know who you guys are at 1.
Because when we get to the rest of the list, like he was the master.
Yeah, but we can still move these guys around.
In the comics, at least the newer comics, he is like the master of trolling. He gets in some good trolls, especially on Vader.
He is, and we'll probably do some masters later, but that's gonna be like a 15 or 20 list, or maybe we'll break it up into 2. All right, so then chronologically, the next apprentice would be Maul. Phantom Menace number 1. Maul obviously on the cover. Ooh, look at him on the cover. Number 3. All right.
Yeah, he shows up, I think, in issue 2. I think he cameos, but everybody kind of likes 3 because he's on both covers and people kind of gravitate there.
As an apprentice, like awesome character, kind of, because they made him better after he showed up in the movies. But as an apprentice, he sucks, man. He sucks. There's not much worse than him as an apprentice. I mean, he's snorting like dead Sith, and like that's his claim, and getting cut to half is his claim to fame. Even his master doesn't like him and just beats him around. I mean, this
Andy he can't even beat Obi-Wan twice, even old Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but he looks cool.
4. Okay, we can put him 4. Yeah, he does look cool, but
And we got that cool music, the Duel of Fates. Like,
I know, but like the problem with him is, as an apprentice, he's not good. He gets beat up all the time, and then like when you talk to deep diving Star Wars fan, they don't actually even think he's in the apprentice category. They always think that he's like just a Sith.
Yeah, he kind of failed as a. I mean, he's technically not even a Sith. He very much failed as.
I'm just trying to fight for him to not be at the bottom. Is all. That's where my.
I would almost flip him and Xana, although Xana did, manage to kill her master when Maul never did. Yeah. Both him and Opress got their butt kicked by him at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. And by the way, there's that little Dooku bit where Dooku's just running around and knocking Maul up and down. I mean, he didn't do great. So
yeah, so I will admit he probably is the coolest looking one.
Yeah.
And but let's not off. He got beat by Ahsoka too, so
it's true.
He got beat by everybody, dude.
Yeah, his win-loss record is not very good.
Yeah, dude, it's like state against Michigan, dude. Go green. Just coming. Next up.
Yeah, he's kind of like like Atlanta Falcons. Like they got a cool uniform, but they just.
So do we save him from the bottom? Is he a 4?
They put him in 4, but
I just put it in 5 because
I think if you take into account fan popularity and all this other stuff, that's why I asked earlier, what are we looking at? I would put him above the. I don't even remember her name. That's how little I care.
He was turned into rule of 2 pieces. That's awesome.
Nicely done, Joe. Nicely done.
Yeah. Well, Ventress was not actually an apprentice to the rule.
Yeah, she was just a
tool. Tool. All right. So then next up chronologically would be Tyrannus, who is also Dooku. And we got him in open season, Jango Fett.
Which I was surprised. I thought it would have been like a
that's where because he went out and got the DNA. That's where he tested Jango Fett to be the DNA, which I'm really glad that the Mandalorian put this back as a canon book, which I appreciate. All right.
5.
Just from the film aspect. Once we got Attack of the Clones, and
he didn't do anything.
You're right. He didn't do anything.
He only did was got killed by Anakin.
Yeah, you're right. As an apprentice, you're right. As an apprentice, he really did kind of suck. He actually couldn't take out Maul himself. He only tortured Maul after he was already captured by Palps. Palps was the one that actually tortured him. He never technically won a fight, did he? I'm trying to think. Did he ever beat?
Well, yeah, he kind of sort of beat Obi-Wan and Anakin in the first fight.
that first time out. Remember?
But he didn't kill
either.
He
beat him or was a stalemate, wasn't it?
Do what?
Yeah, he lost a hand, but maybe.
No, he had Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then Yoda showed up.
Yeah.
But Yoda didn't show up. Those two were done.
Yeah. All right. I mean, people don't like him, but as an apprentice, I think he was a little bit better.
It was just a letdown. Okay. I'm just saying, from an aspect, you go to the theater, you're like, oh, Maul was awesome. He died too quickly. I'm like,
see, this is what I'm saying.
I love Christopher Lee, but I'm just unimpressed.
T. Jones got it right. Look what he did for Palps. He actually helped out better. I know everybody likes Maul, but I think Maul has got to be, like, as an apprentice, he's got to be a 5, man.
I get it. And that's why I won't fight it too much if we're looking at it from that angle. As an apprentice, what did they deliver?
I don't know if Dooku equals Vader, though. That's a little bit intense. All right, we can put him in 5. We lost that battle. Everybody else hates him because he's a weasel, apparently.
He was, but
he was better than. I mean, as an apprentice, he's better than Maul. He just really was. All right. I mean, he lost his head, but he didn't get cut in half, and then cut in half again, and then stabbed. He didn't lose every single battle he ever did. Oh, he almost did. Even though he looks like
he did lose a lot of battles.
He did. He lost. He does look like he's trying to push one out in this battle. Yes, Joe.
Plus, he put Grievous in charge of his armies, and we all saw how that worked out in Clone Wars.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And then last,
his only job was to start the war. He didn't have to win.
That was all the setup, right?
Going.
He was the perfect pawn. And then last but not least would be out of Star Wars, the original Marvel series #1, we have our man, Darth Vader. Is anybody debating as apprentices?
As an apprentice.
As an apprentice.
He actually kills his master too, by the way. Well,
he does.
He does.
Well, they kind of retcon that. Yeah, I mean,
if J.J. Abrams movies didn't exist, he kills.
Yeah, he killed it. Yeah. Once again, why I hated the clone thing. Everybody's like, why do you hate against the clone thing so much? Because technically it erases the fact that Vader killed his master. 4.5. Wait, leftover. You could not be serious.
Yeah, no halvesies.
Okay. No,
You gotta
first
make a
off,
call leftover.
no, I know you're joking, bro, but you almost got a suspension for that one. Is
Well,
anybody
he is a
debating
Skywalker.
it?
He is a Skywalker.
He is
True.
a Skywalker. Yeah,
I mean,
he's a chosen one.
my only problem with Vader is he did my man Starkiller nasty in the games.
This is an
Screwed him
interesting.
over big time.
This is interesting because I actually see kind of eye to eye with Sam. I'm with Sam, but I understand why people will put Vader above Sidious. My only argument is Sidious actually played. I mean, you're right. I guess I think he played the both roles, the master and the apprentice, better than any other master and apprentice.
Is Kylo Ren not considered an apprentice?
No. You would have to be the rule of two. And if Palps is technically still alive,
We had Snoke, right?
Snoke.
Well, that's
He did
not
kill
the rule
Snoke.
we debated.
Kill
Jedi.
Snoke.
Yeah, but you'd have to be that's three people. So if he killed Snoke, and if he killed Snoke and Palps is still alive, that's three again. That's why Plagueis didn't make it. Yeah, I know this finger has been broken too many times. Okay, that's why he didn't make it in it. Is because
Well,
he wouldn't be just two.
Just not really.
So you're telling me he was considered, though?
Yes.
Yeah, we
He was
debated.
brought
Yeah,
up.
we-
He was brought up. Yes.
Okay, that's fair then.
Yeah. He was brought up, but he got taken out. Some of them won't be as stringent. I think next week we're going to do.
I still put him at 5 for killing Han Solo, even if he.
Yeah, I
I
think
was
we put
waiting
him
for
at
the
8.
reveal that Han was the one who turned the lightsaber on and killed himself, so his son didn't have to do it. And then
Oh yeah,
never,
that would have been kind of cool.
they never did it. Like I
Yeah.
thought. I mean, because they were holding it. Like
Yeah, he should have just pressed the button. They
they
should
should
have
have pressed the
replayed
button.
it.
That's what I thought it was. Because he
That would've been
looked
cool.
surprised. Like Kylo looked surprised when it happened. So that's what was my gut. But they never did that. So
Okay, so
Well-
that's the 5. This was just our demo. We're going to do another one. We're going to do, I think it's 10 Padawans on Rennavision next week. So make sure you're subscribed at Rennavision because that is, like I said, we're not simulcasting on 2 channels anymore. We're strictly 100% Rennavision from here on out. So make sure you're over there, sub and give a like. And stay here, man. Don't, just because we're leaving, we appreciate
so watch
everybody's
all
been
the
here.
content here.
Yeah,
on
watch the
Tails,
content, whatever new shows they're deciding to come up with,
But
Give
we want
somebody
to keep
else
this
a
thing
good-
going, so we're going to keep it going over on Reddit.
I hope you guys like it. I hope you liked it. We're going to do the same matchup. If you have any suggestions, as usual, leave them in the comments below, and we will do some other stuff. Can't we just pretend Abrams Star Wars?
We can.
We can,
Man.
except for one point. One point. We are having a Christmas party. We're having some special guests on Rennavision, and Ruben's coming on to try to convince me. Ruben. We love Ruben. But he's going to try to convince me that the Abrams movies were actually cinematically and story-wise not only palatable, but exceptional. So that's going to happen. All right.
I'm on
That'll
board
be
for the
debate.
first part.
Yeah, you had me until exceptional.
Yeah. No, he said he said it's like some of the best stuff ever. So, okay, now
Better than
listen.
Johnson, that's for sure.
This is it. We can either let chat do it, or I've already volunteered myself to do
Save
it.
it. We'll have it. We'll have the big debate.
We are at 1:52. We tried to get it in exactly at 2 hours. It'll probably go a little bit over.
Yeah.
Nope. Sam says no. All right. But we are going to do trivia. JJ has, this was the original thought process before that we were going to do trivia. We tried a different route. We didn't exactly see that route working. So we are switching back to what the original formula is. We're going to keep
close
going.
to it.
We're
I
close
altered
to
it a little bit for Halloween. Just a little
Yep. A little bit for Halloween. So we are going to hopefully do this. Me and Dusty. That is not true. Me and John, he's got the same name as Jedi. Like Johnson is way better than Abrams. He's got the same. So the choices are the two people who haven't seen the trivia is me and Jedi. I have volunteered to go first. Jedi
I
says he
saw
doesn't
some of the
care who
answers,
goes
so I
first.
can't. And I'm running it, so I
Yes.
can't. I can't.
We can
Well,
ask
I'm
chat, but I think it's fair that I go first. I guess to see what's up. Jedi?
Did you say I'm playing? I thought.
No, I'll play.
Okay.
We're just, but we're giving the chat the choice. But I will play trivia.
And there will be consequences whether or not you get it wrong.
So it's really we're really going to base this off of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire format.
Mhm.
We can go to the JJ. Could you explain the rules of your trivia?
So, if we're going to pull up the slides, but So trick trivia or treat. Rules basically are going to be we're going to choose one person in the chat, and pretty much you're going to have to fly with Marco, I think, on this one. Marco is your surrogate, and what is going to happen is he gets a mulligan, which means he can only miss once. And then he gets an ask the chat, and he gets an ask other panelists option. And with each correct answer, I'm going to give you basically one comic. You can't see because I'm not on the big screen.
Put him on the big screen.
No, we can do it. Yeah.
One comic per question that he gets right.
Oh, there you go.
Is going to be the giveaway for whoever
so
gets
somebody, we're
selected.
choosing somebody in the chat to play. That's gonna.
They're going to win your prizes.
So
based
they're
on
basically
how well
betting
you
on
do.
you.
Okay, who wants to be? Do I have to turn the chat off too? I can turn the chat off so I can't see any answers.
You have to turn to private chat. I mean, you can select the person if you want.
Chat. Okay, no. Okay, everybody in the chat, we're gonna give you guys 2 minutes if you want to play. If you want to, now remember, next week somebody else is going to be here, so you can get a shot with one of the rest of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, or
we're not going to be able to give you another shot.
We're going to be bringing back Dom. We're going to be bringing back Sticks. Even the guys that did it before. We kind of didn't think some of those questions. I mean, when you're asking like, what size is the Death Star? You know what I mean?
I still maintain the friend's question was a good question.
All these now. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. I'm almost positive I pulled all these questions in canon, so they're all current canon Star Wars questions.
And we can boo him. Don't worry, we can boo him. He doesn't get mad.
There's no trick questions. None of them involve metrics that I know of.
Some of us are adults, and we don't get so mad about it.
And the only question that is kind of a pop culture Star Wars mix question is the bonus question at the end. Which, if you get the bonus question, it's funny because Pete brought this up earlier, and he didn't even know I was going to do this. You get a special prize for the bonus question, which is going to be this guy right here.
Oh, nice.
Which is the 4-color creations Star Wars 42 cover. And a nice wood, kind of like what Jedi was showing off there earlier.
Is there a so you got to be in the chat right now. You got like another minute or two. I do have some questions with this. Okay.
Yep.
First off, like if it starts going too long.
Oh, if he runs the gauntlet too, in addition to the comics.
Yes.
One box of these bad boys.
What's that?
This is the High Republic set that I opened last week.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so this is what we're going to do too. If this goes over, let's say 30 minutes today, we will stop and we'll finish it up.
It won't take that long.
It won't. Okay, cool.
No, there's no way it'll take that long.
All right. Oh, hey, Mark. Slacks. Yeah. Look at now. We got a lot of people in there. All right. So who wants to run? Who wants to stop? Who wants to go? Obi the Grazen. Obi, good to see you. Thank you, Obi. All right. I'm going to get
how you want to pick who's going to be your ride along.
I'm going to start at Sam. Do I get to just choose? I don't care.
I don't know how you want to do this.
Pete or somebody can scroll through the chat and you can just choose a person out of there.
No, you just tell me. I'm just going to go up and down.
I don't want to pick somebody who's still not here.
Somebody tell me when to stop. Somebody tell me when to stop. Somebody when to stop. I'm just scrolling through the people we have right here. Go.
Yeah,
so
okay, I'll tell you
right
stop.
Now, you want in,
stop.
Just say something.
Oh.
Who was it?
The guy who creates a lot of our merch. Oh, wait, one more person's in. Hold on.
Yeah. We'll give one more minute. We'll give one more minute. If you just want in, you don't have to do anything.
Eric. No, we should still do Eric because we hit him already. We went already. All right. Tell me, Eric's in this week. Guys, next week we'll do it again, so make sure you get in here towards the end of the show. We'll do it again next week. Eric is riding with me. Thank you, Eric. And thank you to Sam, Sticks, Astro, everybody else who had confidence in me. Mark, I know, Dusty, we started at you already. We had you up there right above Astro.
Sticks, you're going to have to play.
And well, eventually you'll have to play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Obi.
Eventually
we'll have Obi on and he'll play one too.
The idea of this format is we're going to bring people on and they got to answer their own questions.
Yeah, you don't have to have. By the way, when we bring you on, you don't have to do a camera thing. You could just do a mic thing. So as long we'll check your mic ahead of time and you guys can do it.
And there may not be this many prizes next time.
Oh, leftover. Okay, we'll put the. Hey, Eric, should we do this? I think we should stick with Eric. Next time we gave everybody enough chance, but maybe next time we'll do an actual 4-minute section on where we're going to do it. Plus, it's a demo. You don't want to go that far hard on us right now.
No, you know what we'll do? What we'll do next time is we'll tell you to mention it before we do a segment, so you'll have an entire segment.
You do have to stay around
on the trivia once you guys do it.
But you do have to stay around for trivia because part of the trivia is you got to help out.
Because there is a delay. There is a lag between what we're doing.
Well, they're only going to help you on one question. You're on your own.
Okay.
There's only one Ask the Chat option.
I know. There's one Ask the Chat. Okay, so I'm shutting off chat now. I am going to privates. The privates. Hey, look, nobody's talking junk in private. It's nice to have that happen. All right. Let's go. Let's start it up. Let's see what I got here. I can ask you guys one too, right?
Yep.
And I get a mulligan.
That's just my test, fellas. I only
One mulligan to
typed that
keep
in
the
see
streak
if
going,
you saw it.
one ask the chat, and one other panelist.
Okay.
Although I won't respond, so you're basically going to be asking Peter,
He
Jedi.
already knows the answer.
'Cause- well, I know the
No,
answer.
I'll
too,
ask
so-
it. No, you can't change the rules now. Okay. All right. Let's go. I can ask whoever I want. All right. Let's go. Let's see what this looks like. Are we? No? I'm getting nervous. I wasn't too good at taking quizzes as a kid. What?
All right. First up. So, what creature did Luke shoot back on his home planet of Tatooine?
B.
B. Womp rats is your final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer.
Lock it in. Let's see.
B.
Womp rats.
Swamp rats.
This is progressively going to get harder, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That was a
It's gonna
gimme question.
progressively
Okay,
get
give me a
harder.
question. All right, so we got one right. So he won one comic book, right?
Pretty hard.
Yep.
Or no?
He won one comic book.
Did you just?
And
say
as
it's
you
pretty
saw,
hard,
Marco
Jedi? You're
didn't
joking,
react
right?
to what I typed in the chat, so he did not see it. Otherwise, he probably would have been.
Are you using sarcasm? He's using
Me?
sarcasm. Yes.
I'm trying to persuade the chat to never pick me as their partner.
They have nothing to lose though. Okay, next up.
I don't
Next
think I
up,
really
next
work.
question.
All right. So, in episode 1, The Phantom Menace opens with which planet being under a blockade? Is it Tatooine, Alderaan, Coruscant, or Naboo?
D Naboo.
D Naboo?
And then the
Final
smoke
answer.
gas comes in. Yeah.
Final answer?
Yep.
All right. D
Correct.
Naboo.
That's
then
two.
Jar Jar Binks shows
Two.
up and
It's 2 thus
almost
far.
kills somebody. All right, Eric, 2 for 2. How many questions are there?
8.
Okay.
8 plus a bonus. So, okay. Who was the director of episode 5, The Empire Strikes
Ooh,
Back?
This could
Was
be
it
tricky.
Irvin Kershner, Kathleen Kennedy, George Lucas, or Steven Spielberg?
It was A.
A. Irvin Kershner.
Mhm.
All right.
George
See.
Lucas was out getting funding.
Yep. Okay.
Next up, question 4.
All right. So, in the Clone Wars episode Rookies, which clone sacrifices himself in an explosion to prevent the droid army from advancing on Kamino? Is it Heavy,
Mhm.
Cut Up, Fives, or Scorch?
It's heavy, right? A.
I don't know. Is
Oh,
it
that's a you're
Yeah,
the
it's
one
A.
answering.
It's heavy.
heavy?
Correct.
It is heavy. We're up to 4. I think I made these too easy.
Mhm.
All right. So in the
We're gonna
Mandalorian,
be giving away a lot of stuff at this point. We might have to readjust our giveaway policy.
in the Mandalorian, what does Kirill reprogram as IG's 11 base function?
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, this is a little bit too easy. Oh,
All right.
ooh.
Well, is it assassination,
Well,
protocol, and translation, nurse and protect,
Is
or
it
to
that
serve
easy?
and protect?
Oh, tricky. C.
See, are you sure?
are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure it's not RoboCop?
Yeah, C.
All right.
Correct.
Let's see.
That's a trick question. That was tricky.
It was a little tricky, right?
That's
'Cause The
tricky.
reprogram could have messed you up.
It was the to serve and protect and the nurse and protect. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
does a droid nurse?
it's because of Grogu.
Very
He was supposed to
carefully.
take care of Grogu.
I don't know, man. It was tricky.
Yeah, but the actual function of nursing would be weird for
Yeah.
a robotic creature.
Well, feeding, right? I think.
Yeah, that would be the oddest part.
Oh, you're thinking about nursing like that. No, you can. They got
Just,
bottles.
just give him a bunch of those cookies.
macaroons.
Dude, he's 50.
Hey, Lizzo!
Let's
Hey, y'all
remember
see
that.
Lizzo?
Grogu's
By the way,
50.
go see Lizzo, man. Lizzo dressed up as Grogu, and she's just so she could eat more macaroons. Pretty funny. It's good stuff for
And
Halloween.
don't
All right.
forget, Grogu's still 50. I know he looks like a baby. The little man's 50.
Hmm?
Just keep that
This
in
was like
context.
32. I mean, she's eating it. Okay, go ahead. Next up.
Next up. What are we at? 6?
Yep. Okay, so the creature that was being transported on Han Solo's ship in The Force Awakens when he meets Rey and Finn is what creature? A Diagma, a Rathar, a Drengir, or a Sarlacc?
It's B, a Rathar.
Be a Rathar?
I don't think we should have gone with
My
B.
answer.
I think we should have tried somebody else that we could see. But go ahead.
B. Rathar is correct. So
He's
you're up to
being
6.
humble, folks. He's being humble.
Yeah, real hum.
I think I actually meant to pop that one in there earlier. So I rearranged the questions to try to get them in order. I think that was supposed to be an earlier one, but that's all right. Okay, so according to C3PO, how many forms of communication
this
is
is
he
tough.
capable of interpreting? Is it 60 million, 16 million, 6 million, or 3 million?
See, you did all the sixes, which is tough. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna choose. What question is this? Do I got 3 left after this?
No, this is 7.
This is 7. So you got
2 left,
you got
and I still have a mulligan. I can still ask the chat. Okay, I'm gonna go with Ask a Jedi. Jedi Johnson. What's the answer to this question?
6 million. C.
I guess I'm going with 6 million C.
You're locking in at
Sure.
C. 6 million.
Trust your call.
Justin,
Okay,
think
let's
so.
go
Should.
C. Let's go C.
Because he's right.
he's right.
That's good. I was gonna get it wrong. I was gonna go with 16. So like, hey, it's good. All right,
Good call on your
good
part.
stuff. We're up
Good
to
call,
8.
Trusting Jedi.
You're giving away 8 things at this point. Is this
Yep.
what I'm hearing? Okay, all
Yep.
right. Up next.
Final regular question.
Okay. So who was the creator and the first person to wield the Darksaber? The Pre Vizsla, Darth Bane, Mandalore the Ultimate, or Tar Vizsla?
D. Tar Vizsla.
You sure?
Final answer.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. D, final answer. All right. Now, before we get to the bonus question, we can't do it right now, but you're only going to get.
If you ask me how big a planet is, dude, it's done. I'm shutting it down.
No,
Wait,
it's
are we
not
at the
that.
last question?
We're at the last.
I
question.
guarantee you, if you were to ask Marco that same Friends question as a couple weeks, he would not remember it. I guarantee you.
So you're saying I should ask him that question
Which
instead?
I'm
Friends
saying-
character?
I'm saying-
He may not get
Ask
this.
him
He
that
may
same
get this one, or he may not get this one. I don't know.
Not
There's,
remember.
There's a
I'm only
reason
gonna give
why
him-
we changed the format.
I'm only going to
So I
give him
could get 'em
10
all
seconds
right.
to answer this next question, the bonus question. So it's
Ooh,
going to be a
we're gonna
timed
time it.
question. It's a 2-part question, so you got to have.
But
Wait,
wait,
how
I
much
can
time
go to
are
the
you gonna give
chat.
him?
Wait, time out. I can go to the chat, and I have a mulligan left, don't I?
Yeah, well, you can't use the mulligan on the last question.
Okay.
It doesn't
All
work
right.
that way.
fair
Because the
enough.
mulligans
you
keep
can't
the
mulligan
streak
the last.
alive. You can't mulligan the last
all right,
question.
all right.
Yeah,
But you
can
could
mulligan
ask
the
the
last
chat, but you only got 10
Final.
seconds. Even asking the chat, I'm only going to give you 10 seconds. And it's 2 parts, don't forget. So you got to have 2
Whoa,
answers.
the chat does
This is
not
like an
help. with
essay
it.
And-
now. What
wait, wait, wait.
happened?
And it's not multiple choice.
Jesus.
So it's going to be a lot harder. Are you ready?
Hold
It'd be
on.
hard.
Hold
Well,
on.
the chat is basically it's non-existent because 10 seconds they're not even going to hear.
Yeah, there's no way they can
All right,
hear.
you want me to give you? I'll give you 20 if you want me to give you 20.
It doesn't
still
matter.
won't do
They're
it,
not
man.
gonna-
KJ really does not want to give away that wooden.
If I have to go chat, how about this? If I have to go chat,
I just want to
we'll
make
go to the
Marco
chat and I
miss
have
at
to use
least
their
one
answer.
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if you go with
ready?
the chat, you have to use the first chat answer,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's
All right.
ridiculous.
Well, it's Eric's answer, whatever Eric says.
Oh,
All right.
Yep.
Now I know there's one guy in the chat who's going to know the answer, at least to the first part. But all right,
all right.
Fire it up,
Final
Pete.
question.
Bonus question. Okay, so that image is the image on my shirt right now.
Yeah.
What upcoming Netflix show features the characters from this homage image, and who was the original artist or artists famous for creating the original Star Wars poster that is an homage
Outta
of?
here. I want Stick Boys to answer the question.
Holy crap!
What are you kidding me with this? All right,
That's why it's a
I'm going
bonus.
to Eric.
That's why-
Wait,
It's a
what
mirror.
is
I said I gave you a big hint in there. Upcoming Netflix show. I'll even give you a bigger hint. Upcoming in less than a month.
Yeah,
I know what it is,
Yeah.
but I don't know the answer.
I
I know the show, and I don't have the answer in front of me, so this one I
Yeah,
couldn't cheat
what
on.
upcoming Netflix shows featured in the homage?
You just need the name of the show, not the name of the characters.
Oh, so it's the name of the show? Then I did know the answer.
yeah. I mean, there's no way I'm getting this right.
Are you asking the chat?
Yeah,
we just talked about it.
There's
All right.
literally no way I'm getting this
Do you
right.
wanna let
I
'em know
covered
what the
it in
answers
our
in the
news
chat are?
section this past Wednesday.
Remember, chat, it's 2 parts. So both answers. So what's our
There's
prevailing
no
chat
way.
answer?
I mean, I think I'm not gonna tell. I can tell you. What I think I'm going with the chat. But I can tell you. What I think. I think it's Bebop, Rock or
you
Cowboy.
gotta get the name right. This is like
Yeah, you can't
Jeopardy.
say
You can't mispronounce it.
I'm just.
And
Like, I
Rocksteady.
said I'm going with the chat. So like, I can't see the chat. You gotta tell me when the chat gets it. All
right. Well, somebody in the
Couple
chat
people
has
have
it.
Who is it? It's got to be Eric. Eric's the one that has to answer. Isn't that the rules, or can it be anybody in the chat?
No, I think it can be anybody in the chat. Is the
It
rule.
could be anybody.
So
Eric's
You
not
can do it
answering.
now. Switch
That
over.
I-
You
look
can
at
do
the chat. I can look at the chat. Okay.
You can look at the chat right now.
You look at the
Okay,
chat.
I'm gonna look at the chat.
Go ahead.
Let me know what answer you want to go with out of the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with James. Hey, James, good to see you.
James Crider.
Yeah.
What's
How
up,
would
James?
James Crider got it. It is Cowboy Bebop is the show, and the original artwork on the poster for Star Wars was by the Hildebrandt brothers.
That was
Nice.
like a double shot.
Yep.
How did everybody else do?
That's
Was it
the bit I
checking all
did
the
not
answers
get.
right too? Was it checking the answers?
A
right
lot of
too?
people thought it was Frazetta on
Oh,
the
Frazetta
art,
here?
but a lot of people nailed it on Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a lot
knew
of
it was
Cowboy
the
Bebop.
Bebop thing. I just didn't know. Come on. I even said on Wednesday on the tech show, I was like, I've never seen this before or heard of it, but it looks like them will look cool. JJ, thank you. Tom, thank you for cheering in. Everybody who wants to play next week, we will have somebody else play. Maybe it'll be Pete. Maybe it'll be Jedi. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, if I play, then you have to run.
I
the
will.
show,
You
and I
can send it
can't
to
do
me.
the
I'll
questions.
run it now. Now that I'm cleared, we'll run it. I hope you guys like this form of trivia better. I think it works better for our chat. Please tell us if it doesn't. If you don't think this is a good way, we
Unless
can go back
somebody
to
wants to do it, like the voice thing. Like if somebody just wants to come on,
Yeah, if somebody
just
wants to
be the
come on.
voice.
Oh yeah, if somebody
Well,
wants to come on,
gauntlet.
just be a voice. We can have you on too. But make sure you do it on Rennavision because that's where
Yes.
we will be exclusively starting next week. So make sure you send your notes to Rennavision or to me, and we can get you set up with that too. Because we are looking for people to do it in the. And by the way, don't blame us if the questions aren't as this easy. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, they may get progressively harder. This was the first week I did it, so
See
I'm
how
gonna
it
have to
goes.
tweak them a little bit.
Yeah,
You liked
these
it?
These were like super easy, so I don't. Yeah, we need to.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, are you serious or are you not serious? Were they too
I'm
easy?
totally not serious at all.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Jedi, you
I
were
promise.
perfect on
I
your
promise
helpful
not to
friend.
include any questions about metrics.
If you
Good.
ask, it has to be a C-3PO themed trivia.
Well, that's where you came in handy. Otherwise, Marco would have been done.
Yeah, I think you
Eric,
would have missed
yeah,
that.
Marco
no,
would've been
I would
done
have
without
taken
you.
my mulligan. That C-3PO
welcome,
one was
Marco.
dope.
Yeah.
And do remember, I mean, we'll be here, so we, we can help out with it. All right.
And just so you
And
know,
if an actual
Eric, the
viewer,
comics, Eric, are all going to come from. I'm going to pick them from the exclusive covers that I've been doing for the last few months. So
Okay, cool. That's awesome, Jay. Thank you very much for that, JJ. Do remember, like, if you guys are supporting us over on Rennavision, now since we're exclusively going over there too, part of our agreement, you guys buy shirts, stuff like that. We're dumping that money back into the show.
yes, yeah, I'm not.
So,
It's just going
so
back to
this
here.
is like this is what it goes to. This is what it goes
Yeah.
to. Stuff
So,
like
so
this
we
where
get a
do
viewer
this.
to do it to play, like the player,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe somebody with them will get stuff.
Yeah, cool. We will get. Yeah, it's the Bozo Show. You all go home with the prize. Okay, there we go.
I got plenty of crap to get rid of. Well, not crap, but
Is
you know
that
what I'm
it?
saying. I got stuff.
That's it.
that's it.
All right. Well, hey, flip side, thank you. Our brand has it's flourished here. We did pretty well. So we do appreciate that. We will see you guys on Rennavision. That's where we'll see you next time. We'll see you next week. Make sure you check out the tax show. And stop by the merch and more merch.